What's up, everybody? It's your boy Bill Foster. This is Real Talk Chronicles. This is the fourth Monday of the month, and this is the one that kind of brings it back to fruition. I got my musketeer brother Lenny Green as WBLS Quiet Storm in the building with me. We co-host this thing, and it's a real talk kind of thing. It's always real talk, no matter what day I do it. But this is relationship. I went old school. I went back to the origin of how Real Talk Chronicles started, and it started on a relationships aspect. And for those that don't know, Real Talk started from the transition of my mother. I needed therapy, but therapy started because we all know. Lenny and I was talking about this earlier. How our upbringing manifests into who we are as in a relationship, right? So, i.e., if your father and your mother argued and fought, you might be that person that fights and your wife or your woman, your girlfriend. Hopefully not. But with that being said, it evolved and evolved and evolved. And my wife told me, she said, well, during the pandemic, she said, make it a podcast. And that's what I did. And Lenny and I was talking one time, and we was like, yo, let's go back to the origin, just talking about relationship. Because Lenny can talk about what he does, but of course, that's, for those that know, that's my musketeer brother, and I'm always going to rock with him. So I wanted him to be a part of this aspect of what we're doing on social media, the new content. And shout out to all the sponsors, Row House, Chocolat, Daily Arts and Survival Magazine, Melba's, for all those. Lenny's going to talk about what he does. Kat's talk about what she does. Cody will talk about what they do. But first and foremost, let me ask my co-host, Lenny, how you doing and what's going on in your world, brother?
All is well, brother. All is well. I'm just a hustler, man. At the end of the day, I hustle. And I know you probably wonder what a hustler is under my definition. I'm not doing the street hustling. I'm doing just hustling life in a career, which anything can be a career. But in the kind of career that I'm dealing with in terms of the radio entertainment business, it's not as beautiful as you see in front of behind the curtain. You see us mainly in front of the curtains. And in front of the curtains is a show. But life is life at the end of the day, and life goes on. So, I'm not a DJ, and the difference between a DJ and a radio personality, I stand on the shoulders of giants: Frankie Crocker, Vaughn Harper, Jerry Bledsoe, my brother Gary Bird, Bugsy. These are personalities. That's what I fell in love with when I got involved with radio. I wasn't blessed to know and scratch it up on the ones and twos. I do have the utmost respect for my brothers who do that, but I don't scratch. I can blend some slow jams like a motherfucker, but I do not. I don't scratch. I simply talk for a living, and I'm glad God put me in this lane because I was using my voice. And on this first Monday after a Michael Jackson weekend, singing was my first love. And Michael Jackson and his brothers were my idols. I started singing at 9 years old, and I didn't stop singing until I got to college, where I got introduced to radio. So from 9 until college, you can count the years. Being left back 1 year, count the years, right? So, having said that, God, he blessed me with an opportunity to continue to use my voice, be in the industry that I was always attracted to, music, and do something totally different. So I'm grateful that he gave me the voice and gave me an opportunity to spread it and be gifted with an opportunity to work in New York. So that's what I do. I do the Quiet Storm. It's for those of you who don't know, it's a syndicated show now across the country in several markets, and not only do we play the best slow jams of today and yesterday, but I did something a little different than my mentor, Vaughn. I decided
Shout
to
out to Park,
incorporate,
yeah.
yeah, Vaughn Harper. Um,
And
I
Benny
sound like,
Brown. Shout out to Benny Brown. Exactly.
no, my godfather, Vinny Brown is my godfather. Vinny Brown was the program director at the time who allowed me to come into 98.7 KISS. And that's how my New York stint became long as it has. Because I've been on New York City radio for, I think, at least 20, maybe 20 years. So I'm grateful that I'm doing this, but I wanted to do something a little different to give it a little twist. And that was to incorporate conversations about love and relationships. And that's the segment that when I was on KISS, I called it Kiss and Tell. And then when I went to BLS, I'm calling it Confessions of Love. And the reason why I started this was because, and you, Kat, Cody, Bill, y'all know, we meet somebody, right? Relationships are hard. It's hard meeting people. If you're from the Northeast, it's hard meeting people.
Mhm.
So you meet somebody, you want to get to know them. Obviously, as a man, you're attracted to them. Hopefully, she's attracted to you, and you start the process, right? Whatever the process may be. Certain things you're not going to ask. You're just not going to ask for whatever reason. You're just not going to ask because you want to get to know this person. You're already kind of attracted to him or her, and you want it to continue, right? So you go through date one, maybe you go through date two, three, four. I don't know if you're an exclusive dater. If you're an exclusive dater, you're in a relationship off the gate, out the gate. I don't care how you want to paraphrase it, because if you're dating one person, and Kat, I see your head moving, so I understand there's already a problem. If you're dating one person, it's a relationship. Because in a relationship, how many people do you date? One person.
One. Hmm.
Right.
Well,
So,
Kat, hold on for a second.
Let,
Lenny,
let
hold
me
on.
jump in. Let me jump in on
Hold on, Cody, hold on. First and foremost, I would be remiss if I don't let you two introduce yourselves, and then
yes.
we're gonna keep that question. So, Kat, introduce yourself, and then Cody, after she finishes, introduce yourself, and let
Kathy,
people know if you're in a relationship or not a relationship.
a single mother, peacefully divorced,
Bless you.
been single for maybe about 4 years, and born and raised in Westchester, New York.
Okay.
I'm just a regular smegular girl. Work at the bus company for White Plains in
Okay.
Westchester,
Right.
with special needs kids. And then I also want to get into getting my podcast also, which is going to also be based on love and relationships and little dibble dabble and everything, but
Absolutely.
mostly that.
And
And that's
thank you
pretty
for
much it.
joining us. I appreciate you. Thank you, sis.
You're
Cody,
welcome.
tell people about yourself, brother. You know.
not too much to tell. I mean, I ran out of Philadelphia. I lived in Virginia for a while. Now I'm back here in Delaware. I've been a IT professional for the last 40 years. When I got into the industry, I didn't see many people that looked like me in my particular area of expertise. That's
Right.
changed quite a bit now. But I went from operations, IT operations, to infrastructure, to management, to systems management, and now I'm into cybersecurity. I think that's going to be my last frontier. No, actually, it's not.
You
'Cause
got to talk to your sister about AI.
right, I'm getting ready to convert over to one more round, and that's going to be AI, and now sell out sunset on AI.
Now, Cody,
That's
let
what
me
I've
ask you
done
a
all my
question
life.
before we go back to what Lenny had initially mentioned. Do you have kids? No kids.
No kids,
Okay.
single at the moment, never been married,
Okay. Good.
which uh, which wasn't by choice. It just worked out that way. I never planned to stay single.
Understood.
So I've dated quite a bit, quite a bit. And I have to say, I don't have too many regrets with the women I've dated. But here I am still single with no kids, right?
And you know
But
what? We're
life has
gonna get
been
into
good.
that. We're
Life
gonna
has
go
been
into
good.
that.
I've traveled quite a bit. I've dabbled into a lot of things. I have my own business. I've done real estate. I have my own cybersecurity business now, and so I really can't complain about the way life has gone for me. It's been good.
That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody, this is Real Talk Chronicles. That's my co-host Lenny Green. That's Kat. That's my man Cody. Listen, if you want to chime in, please ask questions. Whatever they say, you want to talk about it, ask them. If you have questions for the panel, please do that. This is not uh, us against anybody. This is just us talking as adults about what's happening at the age. I'm married, so I am the facilitator. Lenny is the host in the most. Cody and Kat are our expert panel. So,
I
an
don't know about
expert,
expert.
and when I say expert, I mean in the point of
Yeah.
they're giving their expertise on what they know and from their eyes to our ears. So anybody that wants to chime in, every month, Lenny and I are doing this. first and foremost, Lenny, thank you for sharing your time because I know you're on the air tonight. So thank you. I appreciate you just giving your bro,
Double
your
duty.
musketeer brother that time. So go ahead, Lenny.
Yeah,
Ask him
yeah.
that
I
question.
will jump off from. I will jump off from time to time just to do my on-air work. But
Yeah.
no. Cody was about to jump in on what I had said.
Yeah,
Okay.
you had mentioned if you're, I forget what you termed it, but you are only seeing one woman. That means that you are, what term did you use?
In a
Exclusive. Exclusive.
relationship.
You're in a
Exclusive.
relationship.
So that's an interesting point because I'm that guy. I'm one woman. If I'm seeing one woman, that I'm not seeing three, four women at the same time. However,
Oh. Oh.
however, to
Lenny said, oh.
to
Right.
to to term it exclusive, I think with me, now this is just me personally. I'm just a one woman guy, so um, I'm not going to date more than woman at a time. But at the same time, I don't know if I'm ready to call it exclusive until I get to a certain point. I'm not doing it right off the top. Just because I'm only seeing you does not mean I'm ready to label myself as in an exclusive relationship.
I agree.
Oh, you do. Tell me why you
I,
agree, Kat.
I just feel like that's a little bit much. Like you have to get, I think some time. You need some time
Yeah,
to date the
get to
person,
know
get
the
to know the
person.
person. I wouldn't just right off the rip say that in a relationship with that person, getting to know that person, but not a relationship when I think that comes a little later.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, and I'll pass it over to Lenny. Do you have a time frame? Like, let's not talk about the 90-day rule if that's something that you talk about, and I'm talking about dating somebody. When do you say, or when do both of you say, listen, let's be in a relationship? Because the older you get, sometimes it's self-explanatory. You,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
that's my
So
personal experience. You
okay,
tell me
Right.
yours. Tell me yours, Kat.
and me and Kat can vibe on this one because I think women feel one way about this and men feel another. At least what I've seen in my
Right.
experience. So
Hmm.
for me, you don't even have to say it. I mean, you should, but you don't have to. You start acting that way before you actually become exclusive. You should already know, right? Just based on my actions, the things that I do, the things that I say, the way I carry myself, the way I treat you. You know, do I have you
Right.
around family, friends, and all that kind of? Am I treating you like you're the only one for me? So even before you have that conversation, you should already be acting that way. Because what you're not going to do, you're not going to be doing all this other stuff, seeing, you know, two and three different women, and then have the conversation. All of a sudden, now you're going to be exclusive. You should already be acting that way. But I know that a lot of females feel like you need to have that conversation before, I'm going to believe that you're only exclusive to me. I've been in that situation where that conversation needs to be had. I have nothing against that conversation, but again, I think you should both already be acting that way before the conversation. To me, the conversation is just a formality, just to make sure we're all
Right.
on the same page.
But
Lenny?
I also want to say some, like,
No, go
so
ahead, Kat. Go.
the thing women and men, like, okay, I guess you guys all agree that you only date one person at a time. But I just want to understand, why is it that you, like, men think that if a woman dates more than one person, why is that like a bad thing? Because it doesn't necessarily mean that a woman's sleeping with all these men that she's dating or a few men that she's dating. She's just basically talking and getting to them.
And
What
that's all it
is
is. It's not a bad thing if that's all it is. And for me, um, if we just met and we're just getting to know one another, I don't expect to be the only guy in your camp. But at some point in time, if I'm treating you like my queen and my princess, and you can see that and you know what my thinking is, then you should be doing the same thing. And if not, let me know. Cool. I mean, I'm all about transparency and honesty. If you don't feel that way, just let me know. It's all good. Just let me know so I can know how to conduct myself and what my expectations are at that point.
Lenny?
so? Bill, what
Oh,
do
go
you
ahead,
guys?
Kat. No, go, Kat. Please continue. Go ahead,
no,
Kat.
no. Go ahead, Kat. Go ahead, Kat.
What do you guys? I want to know what you guys think as far as you, Lenny and Bill. I want to know what you guys think, like when, well, not Bill because you're married, but like, let's
No,
just
but
say,
still, because I was single, I understand how it led to me to get to a marriage. So that's why
right.
I have no problems doing this right now. Like
You meet a
Malika's
woman,
open. So go ahead, ask your question
you
and I'll
meet a
answer.
woman, right?
Excuse
You
me?
meet a woman, let's say you're single, you're looking to date. You meet a woman and she tells you, I'm seeing, you ask if this, you ask the lady if she's seeing more than one person, and she says, yeah, I'm dating around.
Oh,
Then what
okay.
is your next? Do you continue on conversation with her, or do you just like she's
Continue the
not the
conversation.
Now,
one?
hold on, Cody. Now I'm gonna give you the OB, right? That right there is fine with me. But now I put limitations on that.
Exactly.
So
Okay, that's what I wanted to. Okay.
yeah. So you're a coffee and crumpets girl, right? Like you're not dinner, because I'm not taking. Because I'm not. You're not interviewing me on my dime. You might get a. You might get whatever. I don't. It depends on whatever I feel, depending on what I want to do and how much time I want to invest in you. But you're not coming around family, and you're not coming around friends. You might get a drink at a bar. It depends on how I'm moving. If I feel you at that time, what's our energy? But the fact that you are dating other people, that's going to pause me to a certain extent. Now, I appreciate the honesty because that's what I want,
Mhm.
and that's what I'm going to give back. But the thing is, we're not getting flowers and roses and stuff like that until you spend that kind of quality time with me. Then I'm like, okay,
Right.
you're invested in B. When you're invested in B, B's going to invest it in C. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we gonna blow. I
Now,
yield back to anybody that wants to talk
I
about that.
might take it. I might have a little bit of a different twist on that. For me, I agree with everything Bill just said, with the exception of where I'm at in life. If I've met you and you know you're dating or whatever you want to call it, I'm fine with that. I still might want to take you to dinner because I want to go to dinner and I enjoy your company, and I don't mind taking you to dinners, dropping a couple of dollars on a nice meal so that I can have a good time. I'll have a good time too. But again, like Bill said, my expectations are going to be completely different. There's only but so much that I'm going to do because I know you don't feel the same. You're not where I need you to be for me to go all. I'm not going to treat you like my princess, and I'm not going to treat you like my queen. I'm going to treat you like someone that Bill called it crumpets and coffee. I think
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to treat you like someone I enjoy your company. We're good friends. We're getting to know one another, and that's as far as it's going to go.
Let me
All
just
right,
let me say let me
let me.
hold on, Lenny. Let me just say this. With that being said, I'm not a foodie, so you're never going to eat with me. But I'm a drinky. So
Well, there you go. Well, that's what makes you feel
your
good.
palace. Listen, I can take you to a bar and meet me at a bar,
Yep.
and most of the time we're not probably going to come together. You're going to meet me there, and we can have drinks, and then boom, you can flow and da, da, da. Now, how you posture yourself after, and how I posture myself after, it is what it is. And let me just say this to everybody out there listening: everybody's experience is different.
Hmm.
My experience is different than Cody's. My experience is different than Lenny's, and Lenny's experience is different than Bill's, and Cody's experience is different than Bill. It came a dime a dozen to me. I never had a problem. Now, maybe quality was a problem. And when I say quality, I'm talking about substance from the external, the external corporate this, corporate that, whatever, whatever. But then I kissed a lot of frogs and they went into the gutter. It wasn't until I tell people all the time, Malika, if she wasn't from Philly and didn't deal with the BS of Bill's hoopla, we might not have been there because New York women had kind of been like, "Oh, Billy Foster, I know your script." You don't, because I keep it 100. I tell you what it is. You need to know, and if you don't like that, then I can't. Don't get mad at me because I was honest. So I say
Right.
transparency is a beautiful part. And Kat, what you're saying is, if I meet you and we don't know each other and we're just trying to kick it, and you're like, "Well, Bill, I'm dating other people," and I'm like, "Okay, that's cool." I need to see how much time you're going to invest in this project.
Right.
Right,
And
exactly.
when you start
But
putting the work in, and then I'm gonna put the work back.
Exactly.
so
I give you
you
the same
also
energy
do
that you
know,
give me. Yep.
you also do know that women already have seen this on social media, how men feel about it. So I feel like now at this point, women, if they are, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to tell you they are. They're going to come, they're going to come to that date and say, "Oh, I'm just you." Like
Well,
No, you can tell. You can tell. I think most guys we can sense it. We can
No,
tell
we
when.
can't. No, we can't. Stop
I
playing
think
it.
so.
no,
Stop
you
playing. No,
can't.
you
No,
can't.
you
No, you
can't.
can't. You
Well,
can't,
see, the
brother.
reason
Thinking
why I
that
You know
say
what?
that,
And the
the
reason
reason
why
why
I'm
I
saying,
say
well,
that,
let me just interject for a moment. I let you guys have that play the time, all right?
Mhm.
The reason why you can't because a woman is always one up more than we are. They play the game, and I'm going to use that term loosely, better than you can. And I wanted to ask you, Cody, like you say, I'm going to take her to dinner because I want to go to dinner. All right, how many dinners you going to take? How many dinners you want to go to? Because at the end of the day, see, time is precious, and all of us are taking time for granted. Time is something you never give back.
that's true.
When I give a
Right.
person my time, you got to respect my time first because that's valuable in itself.
Yeah.
Now, it helps, Kat, if a woman is honest, which I know y'all cannot be sometimes. If it helps,
I'm
though,
gonna let you deal with that cat.
it helps
I
when a
mean,
woman
me,
is
no,
honest.
I'm speaking for myself. I definitely am. But
Okay, like I
sometimes
said,
that backfires. But yes, I definitely am honest.
it backfires on men too. Just to keep the playing field clear, it backfires on us a lot as well. But I'm not judging as a lot. I see a lot of women judge all the time and say all women. I'm not going to ever do that because everyone is their own individual. But maybe you, maybe not you, but your sister girls use that phrase. All men. Oh no, sister. It's not all men. It's the men you chose. And now you want to judge me with the men that you chose because at the end of the day, brother Cody, you may select her. That doesn't mean that she chooses you,
That's true.
right?
And so let me clarify some things, right? So when I say um, taking someone to dinner, I'm not going to take the same female to dinner all the time unless I have an interest in her,
Okay,
and
but
she's giving me that same interest back. So it's not like I'm going to keep taking this girl and it's not going anywhere. I'm not
oh
doing
She
that.
can give
wait.
you
So let me
give
understand
you
you correctly.
more
So that means
interest.
you take her to dinner. You is she going to take you back to dinner? Is that how that goes back?
Possibly,
No, no,
but
no,
see,
no,
here's the
no. I
thing.
need to ask you. No, it's no possibly. I'm asking you. Is that what you're asking?
It's no requirement. If I take someone to dinner, it's no requirement on my part that they got to take me back to
Why
dinner.
not? Why not?
Because
Why
because I'm
not?
taking them to dinner because I want to go to dinner and I want to have some good company. Simple
Okay,
as that.
but we're not serious yet, right?
We're not serious, no.
That's interesting. That's
Yeah, we're not serious.
Okay, so we're not serious. So why not equal playing fields? I'm just curious.
It can be. It can be. I'm just talking about if I want to take someone to dinner, then I don't feel like I'm getting played because this is what I want to do. But it can be equal playing field. If you and I are just friends and I'm gonna take you out, more than a little bit, then I expect you to at some point say, "Hey, I got this." And if you don't, that's telling me something. That's telling me that you're just looking at me for a meal ticket.
How do you respond? How do you respond to
he
that, Kat?
sounds guarded. He sounds guarded. He sounds guarded like that. Like
Oh,
you
I
sound
am
a little
guarded.
guarded.
I am guarded because I like they said, I know the game, right? And it's only for
Right.
so much I'm going to let you play me for, right? So in that sense, I am guarded. I've been out here for a long time. I'm not stupid when it comes to this, right? When it comes to this whole dating thing.
Hmm.
So if you want to call that guarded, yeah, I just call it, not letting you run amok with me, right? I'm in a position where I can enjoy a good time and I can take you and we can enjoy together on me. But don't think that's going to be something I'm going to regularly do for you if you don't mean anything to me.
Okay.
That's
Now,
So
that's
the
Hold on,
reason,
pause for a
so what?
second. Hold on, hold on, Kat. Everybody, this is Real Talk Chronicles. I'm your host with my co-host Lenny Green. We have Kat in the building. We have Cody in the building. Anybody want to chime in? You're all chiming in. I'm going to show the comments. If anybody ever wants to be a part of Real Talk Chronicles, this aspect, you're more than welcome. Just let me know. even if you might want to chime in right now, and I'll send you the stream yard, and you can come in because you know what's so funny, ladies, men, it's just conversation. It is what it is.
Right.
See, let me just say this: some of y'all living multiple lives. You know what I'm saying? And you know, everybody's like, "Yo, B, do this at Row House, and do this and do that." Cat, I need to see you at Row House real soon. You all right? Stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? When you get a
I
chance,
haven't been there. I've gone, but I need to go. Yeah, I need to. I
yeah,
need to roll
come,
up.
yeah, yeah. You gotta come out and hang out with Malika and I and Lenny. So what I'm saying is that a lot of you love this, and I appreciate the support. But single relationship, your opinion is your opinion. Now, married men, I know, and married women, I know a lot of you all are not going to get yourselves in trouble, right? See, I'm a host, and my wife is watching, so she's good with this because she knows her husband. But the thing is, just keep it a buck.
Right.
Transparency, we all say we want, but do we really want it? Now, go ahead, Kat. Finish off, and then I'll give it back to Lenny or Cody. Go ahead. Mhm.
So I feel like going back to what Cody was talking about. So you're saying that you're not gonna keep taking a woman on dinner dates or whatever. Like, so what's your cutoff? Like, so what do you? How do you?
I don't have like a 3 count or whatever. It's like, okay,
Hold
when
on
I
for a second. Hold on for a second. Somebody, I just got Jacqueline said there's hi folks. There's really bad feedback. Does somebody have their phone while they're listening on the computer? Make sure you mute your phones or turn the volume all the way down. I'll give everybody a chance to do that because there
But
is
you know,
feedback.
but sometimes, Bill, it's just the space that they may be in. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So if the
right.
room is not,
I have a window open.
No, that's all right. I want you to. I don't want you to be hot. I want you to enjoy your breeze. So right now, I don't hear it. So maybe. Oh, wait a minute. I do hear it. Maybe it's acoustics or something like that. Otherwise than that, Jacqueline, we're gonna have to deal with that. Let me read some comments. Cody, keep that thought. I don't want to lose that. I don't want you to lose that. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Pinata's in the building. He says both men and women need to be transparent when dating multiple people. Uh, and we're going to come back and I'm going to let you two answer those questions. Nelson, what's up, neighbor? He said trust and mutual respect is a key. Maria says great conversation. Thank you, thank you. Jacqueline talked about the feedback. Um, what's up, Latrice? She says clarity blocks confusion. Good point. Millicent says good evening, every family. What's happening? Kenyatta says there is a reverb in the background. Yeah, I know. Somebody has their phone on, and or they need to just turn their volume down from their Facebook page. We'll figure it out. It is. Listen, it's YouTube, Facebook Live. We'll make it happen. Just tell the person up front what the deal is. It's that simple. Absolutely. Pearl says lots of echoing in the background. We're gonna make it happen. We get it together. Hey Pete, what's up, sis? Um, exactly, Kenyatta. Let's see. Pandora, see, there's so much confusion in dating that some of us give up on dating and decide to stay alone. I'm not embarrassed to say I haven't been on a date in over 5 years. Oh,
I hear you.
we're gonna come back to that. We want to finish that topic. So there's so much more that's coming in. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Uh, Cedric, what's up, brother? So go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all finish that, and we're gonna go finish that topic, and then we're gonna go back to. I'll come back to these questions and comments. So go ahead. I hope I didn't make you forget.
So I don't have a cutoff. I mean, if we vibe and we're having a good time and we're just friends and that's all it's going to be, then I don't have a problem with go out as much as we decide to go out. So I don't have a 3 date cutoff or a 3 date minimum before it has to move forward. You know, I believe that one, a good relationship always starts off with a good friendship, right? So if our friendship turns into something great, fine, so be it. But if not, if we're just friends, then we get together every now and then and have a drink or go to dinner or whatever the case may be, then that's fine. I'm good with that. Again, as long as we're honest and transparent. No one is being misleading. You both
Right.
have level set. You're on the same page. It's all good. I mean, we're grown. We're adults. We're grown people. Come on.
Right.
This is not. I shouldn't say it's not that hard because it is hard, but it doesn't have to be hard.
Kat, what's your thoughts on that?
I just because when he said I'm not gonna keep taking you out on dinners, so I was like my first thing as
That's
a
if
woman,
I'm
I'm
interested
thinking
in
like,
you.
hmm,
If I'm interested in you, I'm not going to just keep
okay,
taking you out and it's not going anywhere.
So Cody, I don't need to speak for you, but let me just put the clarity in it. After you take somebody out, you get to know them. You let them know, okay, yo, I'm interested in you to another level. All right, we already at one. I want to go to two. Oh, Cody, no, I just want to keep you at one. That's when you're like, I'm not doing this anymore like that. We can be
I
friends.
might, I
I can
might,
meet you at the tennis court, but we're not doing this
yeah,
exactly.
I might take that route. I might take that route, or I might just say, well, you know what? Let me just go at a little bit more. I don't
what are
know.
the signs for you? What are the signs for you in women that you say that a woman will show you? What are those signs
That
that
she's
you're
interested.
saying no,
That she's
that you're
interested or
saying
not
like
interested.
There
that's
is an
it, she
echo.
just wants me to take her out on dinners.
Everybody, turn your phones down. Turn your phones down. There is an echo. Are, Kat, are you on
I'm on a
your
computer, I'm
laptop?
on a laptop.
Where's your phone at?
My phone is next to me. It's on, but it's not. Should I turn it off completely?
No, don't turn it off. Cody, where are you?
My phone is turned. The mic is turned off.
Okay, all right. Lenny,
It's,
and
it's
your
just a
phone.
it's just an acoustic thing. That's all.
Okay, all right. Because you and I are singers, so we know about that. Let me stop. Just playing. Go ahead, Kat. Go back to asking question your Cody your questions,
What
please.
was the question again? I'm sorry.
Hold on, I got thrown off myself. Okay,
No, you
so
said you asked him. You said when is your
when do you know? When does a man know? Like, okay, on a date, like how do men determine, oh, this woman doesn't really, she just wants me to take her out on dinner dates.
Well, it's the level of conversation. It's the follow up. Does she call and get in contact with you after the dinner is over, or does she show any interest outside of the dinner? That's the biggest sign. I mean, if she doesn't, then hey, you're just in rotation.
A meal ticket.
Trying to take her to dinner. That's all.
I
Okay.
mean,
And
yeah.
then the level of conversation. I mean, when you're at dinner, does she seem interested in talking to you? Does the conversation just stay on very surface stuff that doesn't require much thought? While you're at dinner, she on cell phone all the time.
yo Cody.
This
Oh,
and that.
Yo, Cody,
she's on a
the
cell phone.
conversation is
Forget about it.
generic. Oh yeah, my boss just fired me today or something like that.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fine.
if you're
I'm
interested, if
sorry.
you're interested in me, and we even if you're not interested in me, at least have enough respect to not sit there and be on your cell phone
That's the turn off.
texting
Yeah,
and
that's
all
a
that
turn
kind
off.
of stuff. Because if you're doing that, then that tells me right there, you're not interested.
Lenny, what's your
Right.
thoughts on that?
It's unfair because I had to go back on the air for a second, so I didn't hear it from the very beginning. But what was the question?
Kat, go ahead. Kat, bring him in.
Tony had said that like if he goes on dates, like it was like just gonna keep taking a woman out for dinner dates, dinner dates, dinner dates, unless he has like unless the woman shows some sort of interest. And I was asking him like, how does he know like that? Because a woman can show interest in you
I've
because
been
she
there.
wants to actually go on dinner dates with you and she enjoys your company. But she might
Uh,
still not be.
hey man,
She
hey,
might
look,
not be.
look, you're absolutely right. And Cody, there's a question, Bill. You probably haven't read it yet. It was to Cody. My question to him is: does he tell the person he is not exclusive right away?
Do I tell the
That
person I'm not exclusive?
not right. Do you tell the
So
person
I just
you're
met
not?
this person, and they're asking, "Am I going to have a conversation about exclusivity?" Is that what
Yeah.
they're saying? No,
I
I
guess in
just
a
met you.
roundabout way.
No, I just
Right.
met you.
Got you.
I'm
No,
not
no,
trying to
not
have,
right off the.
I'm not,
I guess not right off the cuff. I guess maybe
yeah,
after
I'm
the
not trying to have
first.
relationship conversations. I just met you. I'm
So
not there yet.
so I'm going to
So
give you an example,
Go ahead,
Kat,
Lenny.
of a situation that you kind of just, and you can confirm this or deny this from a general perspective, Kat. If a man is reaching out to you, obviously he wants to spend some time with you, right? Whether you're going on a date or something, he wants to spend time with you. He's reaching out to you. I don't think most men just reach out just to reach out. I think they're reaching out for a reason. We're damn sure not reaching out to be a brother. And
Right.
most men, I think women, especially women of intellect, know, look, he's interested in me. Is that fair to say, Kat?
That's fair.
could be, could
Fair to
be.
say. Well, if you're not interested, I like to think, Cody, you're not going to give her the time of day if you're not interested, right?
Correct. That's
Okay.
100% correct.
So you're interested in her. She knows you're interested in her. And she also knows, based on the conversation that you've had, whether it's on the phone prior to the date or when you go on a date, this guy's interested in me. I would love for women to just be straight up right then and there. Because I'll give you 3 conversations. After the 3rd conversation, you know if I'm interested in you beyond the surface. And when I find a problem, because I had this problem in person, I got applause on that. Thank you, sir. What I found personally, met this young lady a long time ago. I was living in Miami at the moment. I'm coming back to New York. I'm taking you out. She ain't taking me out. I'm taking you out. You think I'm taking you? You think I'm taking you out to be your brother, to be your friend? I got options. Like everybody has options. I have options. I can go through a lot. I'm taking you out
Absolutely.
because I'm interested in you.
Yeah.
This woman, because after a while I said, you know what, this is not going anywhere. Let me just be right to the point now. Let me go to the juggler because I'm not up here a lot. I'm going to
Yeah.
Miami. I'm in Miami
Let's
more
get
than
to
I'm
the
up here.
choke. Let's get to the
You,
choke.
I'm
you
going right for the
traveling,
choke.
bro. That means something.
So I say straight to her, look, I'm interested in beyond what we're doing casually right now. Oh, Lenny, I don't see it like that.
Whoa.
Oh, really? Out of all these things, you don't see us like that, huh? Yeah, I don't see us like that. Like maybe like a brother, but yet I should have known. I should have known the writing was on the wall, man. Fellas, when she said to me, this was at the beginning of going to Miami. I said, look, what kind of equipment do I need? She was a singer. No, I shouldn't have said that. Just in case she's watching, but what the fuck? I don't care.
You didn't say the name.
So
You didn't say the name.
I didn't say the name, but if you're a singer and you're watching this, I'm talking about you right now.
He's talking about
And
you. How about that? I got his back.
and she said, and I said, look, I need to know what kind of portable equipment do I need because I need to sound like I'm just in the studio up here in New York. Let me give you my producer because he can tell you da 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 da. Okay, so he gets on the phone. He tells me what to get. It was the wrong shit, right, to get, but he told me what to get. Evidently, she was involved with this dude. This dude is a producer. Now, that's almost like finding a person who is like in their 40s and you decide you want to be a rapper. I'm sorry. Your time span has run out.
I'm just having fun. I'm like,
No, you get a chance to play with the toys. I get it, man. I get it.
go ahead,
So-
brother. I'm with you on the story, though. I'm with you on the
so
story.
at the
'Cause
end of the
I remember
day-
you told me. I remember you
I
told
know.
me the story. So go ahead. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, this dude moves in with her. She moves the guy in with her. He's never paid her. He's never contributed anything to the household. Never contributed anything. So she asks, she's the only one, she's the breadwinner, right? So she asks, like, so I'm going to need some help. He said, well, you never asked me before. Why are you asking me now? Right? So I guess it went separate ways. Oh, no, it did go separate ways. But after she told me this story, I said, you know what, God, I thank you so much. Because as much as I wanted her, it's clear she was definitely the wrong one right out the gate for me. As much as I spend time with her, and see, we invest as men more than women invest. We invest not only our time,
Absolutely.
but our finances.
Yes.
Respect that.
Oh,
That's
Yes.
what I think I'm
I gotta
speaking
go
for.
get- I got to go get some sound effects on that. Exactly. Hold on.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. I need some sound effects on that. When I find the
And-
sound
and-
effects, I want you to say it again. Hold on, Lenny. Let's say, oh, don't wait a minute. I can't. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I don't know what the fuck to do with myself. Hold on. Let's see. Come on. Wait a minute. Say it again, Lenny. We.
I said, when we are interested in you, not only do we invest our time, but we invest our finances.
More than just.
Now you should have hit a bomb on that one. That should have been a
Well,
Oh
bomb.
yeah.
okay,
Hold on.
I'll add on to that. More than just our finances, we invest our resources socially, mentally, emotionally, intimate. On every level, we are invested because that's the way good. And I'm talking about good brothers. I'm not talking about some thug dudes out on the street. I'm talking about good brothers.
You're
When
not talking about
we
goofballs.
invest all of ourselves, all of
Right.
Now
us.
what you now stay there. Stay there. Now, Cat. What you heard what Lenny said and what Cody just rebutted, or not rebutted, just responded to. What is your assessment on that from a woman's aspect of what these men just said?
Um, I feel like it's first of all, everything on social media is now is a man spending money, and it's like you invest your money. It's like I've talked to many men that won't. They're like how you say, we invest our money. There's a lot of men out there that don't. There's a lot of men that won't, that don't want to, that are just because of social media, because of what they see, because of everything that's talked about. It's like a men versus women, and men against women, and this whole thing. But um, I, I feel like it's true. Men do. There are men that do that. Not all men, but good men, like you guys said, like no, good men do that.
And
So
Yeah,
let
good
me
they're
men
not
ask.
finish
just
where?
Hold
it's
on,
not
Lenny. Let
just
me ask. Let me
promoting.
ask Cat a question. So sis. So let me ask you a question. What is the perfect meeting of Cat? Like like I don't know where you're meeting the man at or how you're meeting it because it could be a website, it could be a girlfriend, it could be a male friend, introduction. It could just be at the laundromat. I don't know where the parking lot. I don't know where Cat meets this man at.
Okay,
But
this
stay
is
with me. Stay with
a
me.
good
Stay with
question
me.
for me. Hmm.
So this is a question specifically for you. How does a how does Cat want to be pursued? Like just on some real organic touching the soul shit. Like let's cut the BS out. How does
Right.
Cat want to be pursued? And I'll yield back. Go ahead, sis.
Okay, so this is like really hard for me because I have not been on a date in a very, very long time. It's very hard because I don't, what my friends say is I don't put myself out there. Like
Okay.
Kat, the man is not going to come knocking on your door saying, okay, let's, I don't put myself out there to date. Um, I kind of lost my way in the dating scene thing because I'm so old school. I'm used to thinking organically. I'm used to being out somewhere and meeting that person. So the online thing is very like scary for me. Like I can nice guys, but it really for me it's like a conversation that starts and it's like, I'm not interested. He has to say something different. All men on social, like on like dating apps and stuff like that, they all say the same thing. And my friend's like, well, what do you expect them to say? I don't know, something different.
Hmm.
Just, I don't know. Maybe I'm living in this like little fairy tale thing. I want
And it's
to come
okay
and
if you are. It's okay. It's okay if you are. It really is because the bottom line is in our fantasy world of what we want and what we like. Nobody can tell us that that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? The only time when we're wrong is when we're at the airport waiting for a ship to come in. And that goes for men and women. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a lot for people to digest what I just said. You're at the airport waiting for your ship to come in. So, and I say that's the unmanageable, that's the expectations that can't be met. So, what you just said is not that. You you have a old soul, a good like you want it organically. Am I correct with kind of?
organically, like somebody that you meet. in the street that sees you, you see
Yeah,
them. You
yeah,
know,
and
like the
yeah,
social, the online thing is
And
so
it just
like, is he
yeah,
really him who he's saying he is? Does
yeah.
he believe
Catfishing and all
who
that
I
shit.
am, what I'm
Right.
saying I am? It's just,
So,
I don't know.
But we're both
so
in
But
that same. We're both in that same world, though. You know what I'm saying? Because men are saying the same thing. Look, I
yeah,
I went on a dating app one time, and that was the last time. And
same here. Once, and that's all I needed. One time, and I
yeah,
was like,
so again, I was in Miami. Saw the image, give me the profile. Okay, I meet her, go to pick her up. Right, we go to lunch, and I become a photographer. Can you take a picture of the meal? Can you take a picture of the wine? Can you take a picture of
wow.
my pocketbook? Can you take it?
ah,
I did 43 damn photos of her. I'm like, and I brought and you know when upon meeting her, I brought her a dozen roses. Not a problem because that's my thing. I like
there you
giving
go.
roses.
Savoir fairs everywhere.
There you
You
go.
know, I
Yeah.
my mama
see,
raised
that's
me right.
different.
Well,
Even though that sounds like something that might not be different to you, but that's different for me because
Yeah.
what happened? Like men don't do those things anymore.
a lot of men do, but not everybody's like me. But there's
Yeah.
a lot of men that do that do
Yep.
that.
So, Kat, would you like a man on the first date bringing you a dozen roses?
It's the simple thing that yes, that would be amazing. To me. That's simple.
I
Okay.
did that exact thing with someone that I met online. Our first date, I bought her flowers. I mean, like there's a difference between. I mean, you got to understand too that there's guys and there's guys and there's guys, and so you know,
That's an excellent statement. Say it again, Cody.
there's guys and then there's guys and then there's guys,
Wait,
right?
Right.
wait, hold on. I gotta get my shit going on. Wait,
I
wait
mean,
a
you got to
minute.
stay on top of it, man.
Yeah. Hold on, everybody. This is Real Talk Chronicles. I'm your host, Bill Foster. Hold on. Say it again, Cody.
There's guys and then there's guys and there's guys, and depending on will determine how you treat it. A good dude will do something that Lenny does or that I do. And I'm not saying that I'm a good dude. I just know how some guys are, and I know what category I'm in, right? And so again, there's guys, and there's guys, and then there's guys. And so women just have to be careful with the
I've met
guys.
good dudes,
It's not
and
always about
we'll
the
get
look.
that.
Nobody said you didn't, Kat. Nobody said you didn't. I don't
No,
want you to. I don't want you
No, I
to.
mean like not every good dude does
That's
things like
true.
that.
You're
Yeah,
absolutely right. Not every
I'm
good
not gonna do
dude
that.
Not every good dude has. So it's like this. Some guys are fantastic leaders for business. Fantastic leader for, but that doesn't mean he's a fantastic leader in a relationship. That doesn't
Exactly.
mean he's
Okay.
a fantastic leader at romance.
Oh, yeah. Let me find out.
So,
You want me to send all the applause your way? Go ahead, keep talking, kid.
so again, there's guys, there are guys. So it's what kind of guy and you have to be able to figure out what that guy is, what he presents himself to be, and then is he actually that, right?
Right.
Because like I said, I know a lot of guys that are fantastic leaders. I know a lot of good leaders, especially in my business and industry. I know good leaders, but that doesn't mean that they're good boyfriends, husbands, wives, or what. It doesn't translate into the same thing.
Exactly.
Hold on. Let me yield back, everybody. This is Real Talk Chronicles. I'm your host, Bill Foster, with my co-host Lenny Green. We have Kat in the building. We have Cody in the building. This is Real Talk Chronicles. This is relationship talk. Um, if anybody ever wants to be on the next segment, if Lenny has the time permitted, but if he allows me, I say that respectfully. That no, to go forth and do it, because we do it once a month. We do it the last Monday of every month. So we're doing this, listen to my brother WBLS, The Quiet Storm. He does a lot of the same thing. We've collaborated before in the past, and we still here together. So with that being said, if all you don't mind, I'd like to read some comments and questions, and we can go around the table and ask and answer them. You cool with that, LG?
Yes, sir.
All right. Kat, you good? Cody, you good?
I'm good.
Yep.
All right. And then we can go back. We can open it up to any questions and comments. So hold on. Let me see what's going on here. If sometimes some things might be a yes or no, and if it is, then we keep it pushing. Let's go. Let's see. Pinata said, this might be a yes or no. It's on the screen. You see it? Go ahead, Kat.
Mhm.
Read it out.
Yes,
Both men and women need to be transparent when dating multiple people. I mean, they
Yeah.
absolutely,
should, but that doesn't mean
I
they
absolutely.
mean, but
do.
but 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 you may have to define dating because, as Cody I
Do
think
that.
said in the
So go
beginning,
ahead, Lenny. Define. Ask them the question. What's dating?
well, dating can be varied. So dating can be varied. I'm if you're dating I said it as I said in the beginning for those of you just joining us. If you're dating exclusively, I say you're in a relationship right out the gate. Now, because you're dating one person at a time. When I'm in a relationship, what am I doing? Am I dating several people or am I dating one person? I'm dating one person. I understand the importance of getting to know a person, but if I'm time again, I go back to the word of time. Time is so important. So if I'm putting all my time and effort into one person, and I'm not saying I'm dating 15 or 10 or even four people, but I'm dating more than one person. And matter of fact, I just met somebody recently, and I said, "Look, are you involved? Are you dating?" She said, "Oh no, I'm dating." Okay. She reciprocated the question, "Are you dating?" I'm dating, which means clearly I'm dating.
Mhm.
Not one, but more than one. Now, I'm looking, but I'm not putting all my time and effort and eggs into one basket because I'm pouring all this time and effort with you. The right one may be leaving me, maybe walking by,
Mhm.
in which I spent my money and I spent my time and I've given you my heart. I've exposed my life, which I don't like to do. I keep my life private.
Yep.
My career is my career. My personal life is my personal life. But if I feel I'm getting to know a person, that's when I kind of open up more and you get to know me more. I'll
Mhm.
give you information. I normally, to be honest with you, in my career, I don't even tell you who the hell I am. If you don't know me, that's even greater. I don't want you to know who the fuck I am. It's just that simple. And I know anybody who's watching or listening, it's the cat's
They
out the
know who
bag
you.
now.
They know who you are.
They know who I am. Not unless if you're drinking though, then you may not remember. And if you ask me what I'm doing, what I do, I might lie. I'm telling you right now, I'll lie. I lie on most occasions because I don't want the preconception. Because people have preconceptions of
Don't say that. Don't say you lie.
when a person asks, "What do I do?" That's when I lie, because I may
Okay.
not tell you what I do. I'm not going to tell you, "Oh, I'm a radio guy." No, I ain't doing that bullshit. If you know who I am, cool. If you don't know who I am, I'll say, "Look, I work on computers," which is not a lie, because I work on computers every day.
Mhm.
Well, what do you do on computers? I program, which is not a lie, because I program my music. But I'm not telling you what I do because I'm trying to find out where you're coming from. I don't have time for groupies. I don't have time for uh, people who have a misconception of I make a lot of money because I don't make no money. I'm in a career. I'm like a struggling actor. All right, so we don't make no money. We live. We get that big break. We try to get up to the level of Denzel Washington. Things become different. Then once things become that level, then it's all about it's all about a lot of other conversations that we can have another day.
Hold that thought. That's why you need everybody out there. You need to subscribe and share a Real Talk Chronicles from YouTube or Facebook because that way Lenny and I can get paid and we can be fabulous and famous and stuff like that.
So
Exactly.
no, I agree with Lenny. Initially, until I get a level of comfort, there's certain information that I'm not going to divulge because I need to know you're interested in me. Not anything else. Like you're not after me for this guy has a business or this guy does this or this guy does that. I need to know you're interested in me. And so there's certain information that I'm not going to divulge. And I would imagine, with women, same thing. There's probably certain information that you guys don't divulge right off the top immediately. So I think what Lenny is saying is definitely factual. I will move in that same. Now I wouldn't say that I'm going to lie, but I would say there's certain information I won't divulge initially.
Especially in this era. Yes,
Exactly.
you should. Yeah, you should. You should.
But you notice though, in Chris Rock, I told this to Bill the other day. Chris Rock made a very interesting point on one of his concerts. He said, "Let's say Cody, you and I tell you, oh man, I met this amazing young lady, da da da. You're gonna say to me, maybe, yo, how she look? I'm like, yo, she's bad, right? She's beautiful, blah blah blah. On the other side of the coin, Cat will say, "Oh, I met this wonderful guy. He seems to be
Yeah, I
real
remember
good.
this.
Right, right. He seems to be
Yeah.
really into his thing." Well, what does he do?
What does he do? Yep.
What does he do?
Yeah.
Right? Because at the end
They
of the
want to
day,
know.
Chris was right on target with this.
They want to know what your earning potential is.
Maybe not you, Kat, but when you have that conference
No,
with your
me
sister
and I
girls,
can say that for me and my girlfriends, we don't. That's not the first. I think we're very. Again, this we're talking about to each his own because if you're a independent woman and you're used to, sadly, when you're a single woman for a very long period of time, that really doesn't make a difference to us. And I'm not going to speak for every single woman, but because we're so used to doing everything on our own, it's like that's not the main. That's not what
so you become
we're
more
not.
alpha.
We yes,
So, and I respect that because my mom was a single parent, right?
yes.
But at some point, when you meet the right man, and that's the biggest thing, meeting the right person. When you meet the right person, because I was in a relationship once where she was alpha, and she was a cop, and she didn't know how to bring it down. So
Oh
you
man,
wonder.
you get
See,
it.
though, you have to know how to when to bring it down. That's the thing.
That's a good topic that me and my boys have talked about a lot. And again, Kat, this is not about you, but what we're finding is that we meet professional women, we meet women that are high level management, blah 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 blah, and then you hear all this stuff about um, you know men they can't handle a strong woman like me, this that and the other thing, blah 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 blah, and it's all just noise because here's what men are looking for in general. We're looking for we are looking for peace, loyalty, commitment to me, and commitment to the relationship. But what happens is, and again, I'm not saying this is about all women, but you're in these positions, high high end, high management. You command a lot of respect at work, this, that, and the other thing. And when you come home, you don't know how to turn it off. And then you bring that kind of energy home. That's not what a good dude is looking for. We're not trying to date another man. We're trying to date a woman. We want that
So
softness. We want that
femininity.
feminist. We want that feminine. And when you come home with all this alpha testosterone, nobody wants that. Not a good dude.
Yeah, there has to be a
We're not
balance.
trying to date another guy.
But also, let me
No.
ask you something, Cody. Since you said what meant is peace, what exactly is peace to you? What does peace consist of? So when you say we want peace, what is for all the women
So
out there? What would that
so
be?
so I'll go at it from this angle. So for my woman, I would support her on all levels, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, blah 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 blah. Right? As a man, I am old school. In my mind, it's my duty to protect, provide, and all those other things for her. Right? What I need from her is to back me up. I'm not saying be a servitude to me, but back me up. Don't give me a lot of drama when I get home. You don't like the decision I made. You don't want me to do this. I haven't done it. Look, I'm out here dealing with enough. When I come home, I want my woman to have my back the way I have hers. I want her to support me in all those areas the way I'm supporting her. I don't want her to be me. I don't want her to be a man. I just want her to have my back. I want to feel like I want to go home. I don't want to feel like after work, let me go hang out with the boys and have a drink. No, I want to feel like, yo, man, I get with y'all later because I gotta go see my woman right now. I need that peace right now. I need that gentleness. I need that softness.
That
And so I
comfort.
want to be able to go home and get that. I don't want to have to go home and like
Deal with
that's
confrontational matters.
yeah, you're taking
Yeah.
away my peace. That's just like I said, peace, loyalty, commitment to me, commitment to the relationship. That means a lot.
Realistically,
That's
realistically,
realistic.
that's not gonna happen in
And that's why you
any
have so
marriage.
many, that's why you have so many women, high-powered women, that are still looking for a good dude because they don't realize that they are becoming the man in the relationship and a man, a leader doesn't want to hook up with another man. He's not. You know what he's looking for? He's not. He's looking for someone to compliment him, not to compete with him. It's as simple as that.
Absolutely. But even just aside from a woman who is, like got a great job, making a lot of money, regardless, any woman, with
Any
any
woman,
woman
you're
in
right. Any
general,
woman. I just use them
generally
as an
speaking,
example, but you're
yes,
right. Any
generally
woman.
speaking,
Yeah. Any
that
woman.
is not that is not it's not ever going to be like there will be times where there'll be peace, but it's not consistent. It's not going to always be like that.
Then that's a problem. That's
I
a
mean,
problem.
no, I don't think that's a problem. I just think
It is. It is.
you need
It's
to
a
know
problem.
how to
It's a problem
handle
for.
her
It's a
in those
problem for men.
situations.
I'm not saying it's going to be. I'm not saying it's going to be 100% all the time. But the general rule and the general feeling should be that I have peace at home.
Right,
I mean, you want your guy to give you want your guy to treat you like a queen and a
right.
princess and all of that, and you want that to be the general way that he treats you. Every now and then, sometimes things are going to be off, but generally speaking, you want him to treat you good. Well, what makes you think that the guys don't want the same thing? We
No,
want to
I
be
don't.
treated right.
I 100% agree with you. But also, women also want peace, also. But
Yeah,
sometimes we might home and have a lot of stress built up or whatever
and
the
we
case
should
may
give y'all
be.
peace.
But we also need a man who's going to be able to tame us and put us in our feminine energy.
We will
And a
do
lot of
that if
men
we will. Well, you're
cannot
right.
do that.
Again, we're talking about certain men. There's three buckets, so you're right. A lot of men won't do that, but a good dude, a
Not
good
won't
leader,
don't
and
really don't
a
know
good
how
leader
to.
and a good man will do that for you, right?
That's you're both presenting loaded situations because you said, if I heard you correctly, Kat, a man won't know how to. Well, he has to know his woman, and she
Yep,
needs to know her man, right?
yep,
And my
Right.
mom always used the phrase, "It's not what you say, it's how you say it." We have to be conscious.
yeah.
See, y'all said some interesting things, but the most important thing I think both genders want is respect. And if we want respect, first, respect should be the first thing. Because if you respect, I prefer you to respect me. And this may sound crazy, more than you love me. Because if you respect me, that's going to be a conscious note of how you treat me, how I talk
Yes,
to
Wow.
you,
yep, yep.
Wow.
how
I
you talk
agree.
to me. If you respect me, if you don't respect me, then you're going to talk to me any kind of way, and I'm going to talk to you any kind of way. It's clear.
Yep,
So
that's true.
respect hasn't been posted up. Shout out to Cedric Big Said, what's up, man? Also shout out to Dr. Angel Jones. She's tapping in from Washington D.C. Thank you for
Okay.
tapping in tonight.
Let me just go back. Everybody, this is Real Talk Chronicles. I'm your host, Bill Forster, with my co-host, Lenny Green. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Kat. They're our panel tonight. Uh, they will be back. Anybody that wants to be a part of this, please just all you guys do is text me or text Lenny and or inbox us. And when we do it next month, we come on here and we chop it up. The more the merrier. Just please
How
come with
many,
some good. Go ahead.
how many
Go
people
ahead.
can we have on at the same time, Bill?
As many as we want. I just
Oh,
want to
wow.
make sure everybody gets their just due. So well, and that'll be my job to moderate that. But anybody that wants to come on, just let Lenny and I know, and we'll handle that. I would love no more than 4 and 4. You know what I'm saying? But 3 and 3 is great, and 2 and 2 is great, and 1 and 1 is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So let me just read some comments, and I need some nays. Nelson said, "Trust and mutual respect is key." Agreed? Yes? No?
Agree. 100% agree.
Yeah. Yes,
Cat?
agree.
I agree.
Okay. Let's go down. Great conversation. Absolutely. What is this saying? Hi, folks. Really bad feedback happening. Okay. What? Okay. We know that. We're going to deal with that. It is what it is. We ain't perfect. The trees. Clarity blocks. Agree? Disagree?
I agree.
Cat?
Clarity
Yeah,
blocks
you
confusion.
have to agree with
I
that.
agree.
Yep.
LG?
It would be nice if it happened, but clarity is not always there on the forefront.
Exactly.
All
That's
right.
true too.
Anybody want to comment on that? What's up, Millicent? Kenyatta. Shout out to my brother Kenyatta. Okay, we know that. We got that. That's old school. Hey, sis. Let's see. What's the next coming up? Everybody's Real Talk Chronicles. I'm your host, Bill Forster, with my co-host Lenny Green. This is real talk relationship conversation. Just tell the person up front what the deal is. It's that simple. Kat, you agree? Cody, you agree?
Not always. It's not always that simple.
It's
But it
not.
will.
It's not just that.
I agree
cut and
with.
dry.
I agree with just telling the person up front, but it's not always that simple.
Right.
Kat, what's your thought?
I definitely agree with Cody. It's just not that cut and dry. And like, yeah, that might be
LG,
interesting, but that
And
LG,
that's
you
why,
got
ladies and gentlemen, we have Confessions of Love on the Quiet Storm every night.
talk to him. Talk to him, L. Talk to him,
No,
L.
because
Talk to him.
that's what the whole purpose of me starting this up was because people needed a platform, or I think want a platform, to not always sometimes bring up certain subject matters because they feel a little uncomfortable asking the other person, especially once you pass the beginning stages of the relationship. In the beginning stages of the relationship, that's really the best time to ask. But here's what we don't want to do. Oh, I don't want to turn her off. I don't want to turn him off.
All
So I'm
right,
not
I don't
gonna
want to
ask.
lose her. Yeah.
But
Yep.
that's the time. But what, look, if it's meant for you, it's meant for you, right?
Right.
And if it's not meant, then it's not meant. So you might as well just roll your dice and say, look, I need to ask this.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, because otherwise, when you fester on it, it's still in the back of your subconscious, and you say, "Damn, I should have asked him this, but I don't know how he's going to take it." And then you go to your boys, you go to your girls, and you tell them, and they'll say to you or encourage you, "Well, maybe you need to tell him." No, I don't
Tell
want
him.
him to
Yeah.
be turned off by this because da da da.
because if
Yo,
they're
man, I don't
turned
know if she's
off,
going to be able to
then that's
handle
not
it.
the person for you.
Hmm.
If they are turned off, then that's not the person for you. Then you keep it moving.
Yeah, but you know how hard it is for us to realize this, especially when you're attracted to the person, because we're not talking about attraction, and that matters to a small degree or to a 50% degree. Would you both agree or disagree?
I think attraction is the first thing that matters, but after you get in the relationship, the last thing that you worry about.
All
I
right,
won't say
so
last thing you worry about.
Right.
It's not as important, but for a guy, it's definitely the first thing that's going to attract you. I mean,
guess
just
what? For a woman is too, isn't it,
For
Kat?
women, it is. So
is
yes.
it okay? Well, there you go.
But words that come after that is like can really be just turned off really quick. Like
Yep.
the action doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah.
Let me ask you both the question: who thinks about sex more, men or women?
Men,
Women.
men.
Did you hear what she said?
She said women. I know.
The stigmatization is men.
I can only think. I'll speak on. I'll speak.
Women.
I'm not a woman, so I don't know. But
Neither
I
am
know
I.
I'm a man, and I know how I am. And believe me,
It's women.
it's on the mind constantly.
So I think it's fair to say, and to come to a concrete understanding that we both equally think about sex.
You probably
It's been
do.
stigmatized that men do, but fellas, go to the bathroom and put some cold water in your eye. Just as much as you
That's
think about sex,
yeah.
these ladies think about sex just as much.
Good.
Yeah.
It is good,
Cody, what you
but they,
say?
Sad,
but,
that's good.
but they,
Especially the
but they,
older
Let
they
them see
get.
what. Let them see. Let them feel what we go through.
well,
It's like
be
it's
careful on
kind of
how.
probably the older
I was,
women get, the more that it is. But for men, the older they get, the less it is.
Not true. Not
That's what
I
it
true.
got,
is.
all right,
Not true.
I got. Wait, say that again,
I'm not
Kat.
saying that men don't think about sex a lot, like when they get older, but
Yes, we
women, I
do.
feel like the older they are, the more they think about it.
Well, let me just say, maybe the older they get, they can't do what they used to do when they were younger. But I'm not. I don't think they stop thinking about it.
Exactly.
I can't speak for a woman. I don't know, and I say this with all due respect. I don't
What,
know.
what do you mean they can't do what they used to do?
Because a guy can't
The
do at 60
libido is
what he
not
was
doing
doing
what it
at
was
30.
supposed to do. But like when you were young and you stallion out. I mean, the bottom line is that's just what it is. Let's talk real
I
talk.
think that
I'm
just
not saying
depends on. I think that depends on the physical. I think that depends on their health wise. Like I
And
think it
that
depends if
has a
they're
lot
having
to do
surgery.
with it. That
no,
has a
Yeah.
lot to do with it.
I'm not
I'm
disputing that.
very healthy. I'm very healthy. I work out all the time. I eat right. I'm very healthy. But I can tell you now, I'm not doing what I was doing at 20.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But you're not going 2 minutes,
Men,
Cat,
are you?
Cat,
for
say what
me,
you Cat,
I'm
I'm
just
Cat,
going
gonna
in
Cat, you was about to say something.
No, I'm
I'm
going.
gonna put this out
Hold
there,
on.
and
Cody, Lenny, let me hear what Cat was about to say. What were you about to say, Cat?
I'm gonna put this out there, and I could be totally wrong. Y'all can disagree with me or whatever, because most men, anyways, when I bring this topic up, is shy away from it. But I feel like after a certain age with men, they don't function or their stamina or what it changes as they get older.
That's what I just said.
You can't do at 20 what you can't do at 20,
I'm
at 60
talking,
what you were
but I
doing at
thought you were
20.
talking about women.
No,
Oh, women.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
No, what I said was what I said about women is you change too when we start talking about menopause, fibroids, certain things that affect your personal body that may not want you to be touched or interaction. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying what the moral of my story is. As we get older, when you're in a relationship, it's about the emotion, not the physical.
Mhm.
That's all. That's just the moral of my story. I'm
I
not.
don't know, Bill.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know,
I
Cat.
mean, I disagree. This is me personally though. I
No, no.
disagree.
So tell me why you disagree, Kat.
Just because for me, I feel like I am 51 and I still feel like that is a very big part of, it's not something that just is just an emotional thing. Like I also feel like my my needs need to be met also in that department.
Now, Kat, I totally understand that, and I totally agree with you. So I want you to hear what I'm saying. I totally agree with you, right? But what happens depending on the age of the man that you're dating, right?
There's the issue.
Right? Now, you want somebody in your stratosphere, your dynamics. We're talking about prostate cancer. We're just talking about age. We're talking about just stamina. Listen, like I said, every the three of us here, no one is saying here that they're doing what they did when they was 20 years old. If you are, you're lying. It's bullshit, right? But what you're trying to say, I can't say I can't give you a long, hard, stiff one. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, what are you talking about? Are you talking about multiple situations? You're talking about once a day? What are you talking about? I don't know because that's a loaded question and that's a loaded topic. But what
I
I
mean,
am saying is that when we're talking about the evolution of a relationship, it's not
right.
about sex; it's about emotions.
That's true. It is, but it's also I think that the reason why a lot of the stuff happens in marriages is because people focus on the emotional part and the emotions and forget about the sexual part.
Well, don't you think, and this is, I'm just throwing this out there, if the emotional connection is there and if it's good, don't you think the desire and want and need for the physical part will follow?
That is true too. That is true. That is, I 100% agree with you on that.
Okay.
Everybody, this
But
is
I
Real Talk
also,
Chronicles. I'm your host, Bill Forster. That's my co-host, Lenny Green. We got the lovely sister Kat in the building. We got the positive brother Cody in the building. I'm gonna go hold that thought. I just want to go back and give these people that have been chiming in with us they're just due. Pandora, Lenny, Pandora said this is so much confusion in dating that some of us give up on dating and decide to stay alone. I'm not embarrassed to say I haven't been on a date in over 5 years. Thoughts, comments, Lenny?
I get it. You
Um,
know, I mean,
yeah, I mean, I look. If you have to, I think the most important thing first you have to do is examine yourself. All right, after you come out of your relationship, examine the things that you've done wrong, because we all have contributed to a point, things that we've both done wrong in a relationship. So, you know, you need to have a conversation with yourself and reassess what you've done or what you need to correct. Because sometimes people bring out some awareness that you need to know about, and you may not be honest with yourself, and they'll see something that you may not see. So be honest with yourself. And then after a while, look, no one really wants to be alone.
there you go.
And I think you can't be apprehensive and scared
Let me ask you
because
a question, brother.
as spiritual as you are,
What's the tier? Let me ask you. Let me interject. I apologize. Is that really true? You really think nobody really wants to be alone?
Yeah,
I think that people were not made or created to be alone. Everyone wants companionship. That's why they say putting people in prison and solitary confinement for long periods of times is cruel and unusual punishment. People were
it
not
is.
built to be alone. When you
Well,
find people to go out and live in Alaska all by themselves, those people, they're strange. That's not the norm. People were not built for loneliness. People were not
I
built to
don't
be
think
alone.
that.
let me, I'm gonna ask this to the panel. I'm gonna ask it to all of you. Latrice, she says, if you don't enjoy someone's company, then there should be no second date. Hold that thought. I'm gonna leave that up on the screen. But going
Yeah.
back to what you guys, all of you just said right now, right? Listen, companionship should be a want, not a need, right? I think, have we been historically taught that we need somebody?
I
Because let
think
me
it's
tell you
more
something.
goodness.
Wait, say with me, Cody. I'm with Malika because I want to be. I'm not with Malika. Stay with me. I'm not with Malika because I need to be. That's why I have health care. That's why I have everything I did. Now, excuse me for having a certain mentality and how I postured myself before I got married, but I never postured myself that I needed somebody. I'm here to tell you, I've never been lonely in my life. I don't know what that means. I know what it means to miss my parents, but I don't know what it's like to miss a significant other that I thought I loved or didn't love because I didn't
So,
give a damn.
so let me respond to that.
Go ahead, please.
There's two things. You're with Malika because you want to be.
Yes.
That's great. That's the way it should be. But I would think that if there was no Malika and no other woman in your life, you never experienced loneliness. I would think
Bingo.
if you never had the opportunity to be with someone, then you would feel the need at that point. It would be more than just a want. It would be a need.
Well,
People are just
you know,
built. I don't
now,
think it's
Cody, I agree with you. I agree with everything you just said because when I look at my past in retrospective where I am in my life now, like I said, everything was a business to me.
Mhm,
Like, unless you showed yourself to be worthy of being in a relationship,
mhm.
and I've obviously made bad decisions on who I thought that should have been somebody in my life, and I'm so glad that they led me to Malika. I really am because God damn, it was rough out there for a G. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like,
But you know what? Here's the thing, Bill.
yeah,
You were in all those relationships and you might not realize it because you needed companionship.
no,
It wasn't just that you wanted it, you
no,
needed
no,
it.
no,
That's
no.
what was driving you.
Yo, let me tell you obviously how I moved. Like companionship, I never needed. Like I need a stage. Like if everybody, Cat, you the only person that really doesn't know B. Like I'm an entertainer. I'm an audience dude. Like, yo, hey, what's going on? Laugh, you know. But the bottom line is, getting a woman has never been a problem.
Right.
So let me just finish, Cody, with you, and I agree with you. What you're trying to say. The problem was finding the wholesomeness and the quality of the woman that I needed to be with.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've dated the stars,
Mm-hmm.
I dated the moon, I dated the sun, but I dated a lot of frogs. And what I thought was something that was of substance, it wasn't. And I'm so glad. And everybody knows that me. I always say I kissed a lot of frogs, and they went right into the sewer. Like like Malika, when I kissed this frog, she turned into the princess. I was like, oh shit, thank you. You
So
know
in
what I'm
other words, you
saying?
left a trail of destruction until you met Malika.
Huh?
In other words, you left a trail of destruction until you met Malika.
Yeah, I probably did. I probably did, bro. And let me tell you something. Destruction has probably come back in karma more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? Because the bottom line is there have been people that really know me that like I was a beast with it. Like, oh, I don't like that. I'm not dealing with you. I don't deal with wigs, weaves, all kind of other shit. I don't do anything fictitious. Like I'm not dating. I may sleep with you, but I'm not. You're not girlfriend worthy. You understand what I'm saying? So I was a problem, right? I really was. But the bottom
I don't
line
think
is
that's a problem.
no, that because that's who I am. That's what I wanted, Cat. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is, transparency. Like when we started talking about, Lenny had mentioned earlier about dating multiple people, you two. Like there are people that might be watching now. Remember back in the days, I met two women at a cookout. Oh, I met two women in multiple places. Listen, I later on the conversation. Oh, I just met uh so and so A. I exchanged numbers with her. You so and so B. I exchanged numbers with you. I just want to let you know. Oh, you think you're a player? Da, 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 da. No, I'm being honest with you because I, unlike a lot of dudes, can call his own shots. A lot of dudes got to sneak. I listen. I've heard stories. Lenny and I was talking about this earlier today. I know of stories where people are still on dating websites that got in relationships, but out here playing games like they single. I do not understand that. At our age, whatever that age is, over 50, over 40, over 30, damn near, if you're 20 and you're mature, what are you doing? Why are you playing this peekaboo game? Is it really all about sex? I have no understanding. I don't even respect that kind of cat. Because you know what's so funny? A woman out here that is listening to us that really wants to be in a relationship and meet somebody like that, he's goofy. He's a cornball to me. Because the bottom line is at 60, 50, whatever your age is, if you're still trying to play like, oh, I'm not in a relationship, but I'm sneaking over here, I'm trying to holler at you, you're
That's
doing that
not
just
you.
for sex? That's not cool. That's whack.
That is whack.
That is whack. And you know, so shame on you that's doing that because brothers like I'm just gonna musketeer my brother Lenny or Cody and Cat or sister
Frozen.
like you that wants to meet a real dude. Yo, you real you foul. You out of bounds with that.
Yep.
Don't get me mad. I'll smack the shit out you.
Like I said, there's dudes, and there's dudes, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but Cody,
So
you said that perfectly, and I'm gonna use that. It's not copywritten. I know it is not, but there's dudes, and there's dudes.
there's guys, and there's guys.
Exactly, and there's girls, and there's women, and there's ladies. There's we're gonna pop that out.
That's true. That's
And I know you co-sign that, Cat. Everybody, this is Real Talk Chronicles. I'm your host, Bill Forster, with my co-host, Lenny Green. I got the lady Cat in the building. We got my brother Cody in the building. We're gonna go back to some of these comments and questions, and then we can open it back up to anything anybody else wants to say. Tree said, if you don't enjoy somebody's company, they should not be on the second date. Agree, disagree.
disagree.
Well,
Okay.
I think it depends on the level of not enjoyment. I mean, if it was really bad, then why go on a second date?
That's true. But
LG?
you always, you know,
It
people
speaks
will
for
get
itself.
nervous on the first date. You never know.
No, but
I would
nervous.
say your second time.
Yo, Cat, can a first impression be the you never make a first impression again, right? But
Depends on
you
how.
might see potential. You might see potential and be like, yeah, you know what? All right, circumstances might have caused a problem.
Only you're gonna do. Only men are gonna do that, Bill. Women not gonna do that.
All right, Kat, you agree or disagree with
What do
that?
you mean?
I
would give
think
a
you
person a
ladies.
second time.
Okay, you may be an exception to the rule, but I think more women are not going to give a man a second chance if that first date was whack.
I mean, it really
I'm not
just
saying
depends
all.
on the level of.
It depends on the
I
level
feel
of
like
exactly. So if you don't enjoy someone's company, let's stay with that part of the question. If you don't enjoy someone's company,
Why do it
yeah,
again?
and yeah, she's right. She's right. She's right.
now Cody, Bill, Lenny, because she's so fine, you want to give her another date. But that woman, I'm going to stick by the ladies because the ladies, they're very, we have a tendency as men to be so ballsy about shit and not pay attention to them because they're kind of dictating a lot of things. They dictate a lot of things. Whether you want sex, well, I don't feel I'm not in the mood tonight. Guess what? You ain't getting it. It's just that simple. You ain't getting it. I don't care how much you could go to the bathroom and whack off, but you ain't getting it.
And like Cody was
Am
saying
I lying?
earlier, when
Oh,
she's on
yeah.
cell phone, that's a clear sign right there.
You ain't getting it.
She's not interested
Why?
in you.
It's just like the lady who I took the photo shoot with. Why would I give her a second date? To torture myself to hope, oh, yo, but she's fine. No, I don't care how fine you are. You know what? Beauty is only
It's
skin deep.
if you're
Yep.
going on a date with a woman and she don't get on her phone and she is all into you, like she's listening and into you, that's she's to you. Like if she gets on her cell phone and she's very distracted and very like all over the place, she's really not.
I gotta be I'm gonna co-sign what you're saying, Kat, because you know what?
Yeah,
I that bothers me. Especially look, I'm a busy motherfucker. I
Yep.
got people calling me, setting up meetings. I have to meet people. I'm trying to set up deals. I'm a hustler, right?
Yep.
I could be on my phone just as much, but because
Yep.
I'm taking out time to be with you, I'm giving you my undivided attention. Here we go to the respect thing. All right,
That
I
is
need that
so
respect back in return.
disrespectful.
And I'm not going to tell you
That's like me.
because
I'm not
if I
gonna
got to
tell you,
tell
but
you,
I'm just gonna
then
make
that
that
tells
note.
me got to.
Yep.
and
And if it happens on a
also
continuous basis, should you get a second or third date, then I'm really taking note because you're not as busy as me, and I don't mean to demean you, but I'm just as
Right.
busy as you. But I'm
Exactly.
taking
That's
out
how I
this
feel.
time, this quality time, to devote my time and attention, time I can never get back,
Yeah.
and attention to you to focus on this moment that we have right here. Because we only live in the moment, ladies and gentlemen. You can plan to you blue in the face, but the moment that you have is right here. This moment that we have right here in this circle is the moment. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. You're not guaranteed next week. You're living in the moment. And that's where I live in. I live in the moment. So who's to say? Who's to say what happens next? Who's to say there's going to be a second date?
right.
Not
Yeah.
us.
Who say we're gonna even live to tomorrow? Let me tell you something. Malika tells me all the time. She said when we're dealing with certain people, she's like, yo, I can't get that time back. That time is wasted. And
It's
I
gone.
totally agree with what you're saying, Lenny, and Kat, and Cody. Let me read some more comments. Everybody, this is Real Talk Chronicles. I'm your host, Bill Force, with your co-host, Lenny Green. And my co-host, my crazy ass dogs, just doing dog shit. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Kat and Cody in the building. Kenyatta says, damn, dating in the 90s was different than dating in the 2000s.
It definitely
Lord have
was.
mercy. Agree,
Yeah.
disagree.
I
Agreed.
agree.
Agreed.
Uh-huh.
100%.
She said Cody is measuring. That was way in the back. Uh,
Measuring.
yeah. Well,
When
we
you
got
had
to
talked
talk
about
about
some
it.
things earlier, Cody.
Yeah. I'm just coming back. Uh, Shout out to my brother Said maybe next month you want to come in. Old people, you old too, punk. Let me stop.
Yeah, but what was I measuring?
Well, I, I'm gonna ask her to type in. Oh, we go back to that.
Exclusivity, I think. During your
Oh,
exclusivity
okay.
conversation.
Yeah. Kat, read this comment. Go ahead, sis.
Everyone should know if y'all are not compatible. I guess it was not meant to be,
Uh-oh.
or if you come to an agreement, it is what it is, period. In a
Is it
relationship with
me?
men and
Or
women.
You agree or disagree, Kat?
Um,
I
yeah.
put the timer on you. Let me know.
anybody, am
Cody,
I
you agree?
am
Lenny,
I
you
freezing
agree?
up too, or is everybody freezing?
No,
Everyone should know if
we
y'all
Uh,
are not compatible. I
everything's
guess
being
it's what
chopped up.
Um,
Oh,
everyone should know if you're not. I'm not quite sure I'm getting what they're driving at in this question or
okay.
statement.
Okay. I'll go to Lenny. Lenny, what do you think about this question? You agree or disagree? If
yeah.
that's the right.
I don't know if it's worded the right way. Everyone should
Yeah.
know if y'all are or not compatible. Everyone doesn't know if you. The whole purpose of getting to know each other is to find out if you are compatible. I guess if it was not meant to be, or if you come to an agreement, it is what it is. Period. In a relationship with men and women. No, the whole purpose of getting to starting the date is to find out if there is a compatibility.
Yeah.
So hopefully that
Absolutely.
answers your question, Maria.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Maria.
So like,
Go ahead. Oh, go ahead. Kat, you want to say something? I apologize.
oh no, no, no. I was just because I think if you read it backwards, it makes more sense what she was
Okay.
saying. But
Cody, go ahead. Take this one, Cody.
You want me to read it?
Yes, sir.
Dating has changed so much from when I was out there. As a former musician, my experiences were way different. Sufficient to say, I was spoiled in terms of being approached by good looking women.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
Yeah, that happens.
yeah.
dating has changed though. I think every generation the game changes. The way people date changes, you know?
especially when you're in the entertainment business.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I
Or you're an athlete, or you're an athlete,
one
anything of the
athlete,
public
yeah.
service.
Good
Because you
point.
heard about the new thing. Who's the brother? Is it Thompson? Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh yeah, Clay Thompson.
Oh yeah.
Lenny, hold that. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that before we get out of here. I'm allowed the last 15 minutes for that. But just hold that. I just want to give these people shout outs. Shout out to everybody that's watching, Lenny and myself and Kat and Cody. We appreciate you. Please subscribe. Go to YouTube and subscribe to it. Share it. Pat, go to my Facebook page and share it. Cody, go to my Facebook page and share it. Of course, Lenny already knows that. Let me go to the next comment right now, and then I just want to give all these people that just do. Thank you for chiming in and just putting in the comments. So I'll go a little faster. Hold on. Jeff says, "Go ahead, Lenny."
After the first date, you should know if it's going to be a second date. If the vibes are good, we are going out again. Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Agree.
Right?
Mhm.
You're going to keep it going.
Everybody co-sign that signature.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let me go to the next one. Kat, go ahead.
My question to him is, does he tell the person he is not inclusive the way?
That's going to you, Cody.
Again, this is our first date. Why are we talking about exclusive tip, however you say it? Why are we
Yes.
talking about that on the first date?
Exactly.
I just don't. I'm just. My assumption is that I'm not the only guy you know. This is our first date.
Respect. Let me go to this one. Cody, read this one. Go ahead. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Go ahead, please. Cody, your turn.
Try to establish a foundation for any relationship with men and women to come together as one to accommodate relationships to establish the title of men and women to. This is confusing. To come together and to talk out to make. It's a whole lot of stuff in here.
Exactly. I ain't mad at you. It's like Maria,
A
come
whole lot of
Maria.
on.
stuff in here.
No, I'm going to ask Maria a simple question.
Uh-huh.
Are you in a relationship, Maria? Are you in a
well,
relationship?
okay, Maria.
Because that's a yes or no or you don't know. So
That's it.
I
Come
mean,
on
just
now.
based
Let
on how
me
your
go.
questions have been kind of worded, I'm kind of curious.
Exactly. My man Kenyatta, I love you, brother. I really appreciate you, Kenyatta. You my guy. It's going to depend on the connection and the energy when you are getting to know someone. This is very important. Agree, disagree. Yes, no. It is going to depend on the connection and the energy when you are getting to know someone. This is very important. Agree or
I
disagree?
agree.
I agree
I
with that.
agree.
Yeah, I
All
agree.
right. I'm gonna keep pushing it. All right, let's go. Uh Shout out to
And I
my
didn't mean to
brother.
make. I wasn't trying to put the other person on blast. I just
No. This
it's a
this is
lot
real
to
talk.
pack in there.
Yo, Kobe, it's real talk. Yo, you either you get it, you don't get it. Ain't no disrespect. Shout out to my man Prentice. Millicent, Lenny, this is on you. Go ahead.
So you meet someone,
It's on me.
you two talk on the
Lenny.
phone. No. So you meet someone, you two talk on the phone. When do you ask to go out on a date, or do you wait for him to ask, or is it just phone buddies, Cat?
So you meet someone, you talk on the phone when you ask to go. I mean, I probably would wait for him to ask. Um,
So you believe in gender
yeah,
roles?
that's. Hmm?
You believe in gender roles?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
I mean, you know what it is because I'm not used to asking. I'm always asked, so that's just what I'm accustomed to. I mean, I'm not might, but it's not
You don't, you don't
something
want to seem
that
like you're
I
desperate.
probably think is that it's just that I've never had to, so I don't. It's weird to me. It's
But
like,
okay, but this is 2026.
but
I'm a charming man. We meet, we
you
connect,
know
we have
what?
a
I feel
good
like if
time on
you're
the
saying
phone.
the right things, if we're
Because I
talking and
because I didn't say it, huh?
I feel like if we're having a great conversation and it's flowing and everything, I might slip it in there and say, hint on it. But I feel like I would probably wait for him to ask normally.
My thing is, I don't mind being the one to ask, but I don't mind being asked either, as long as I'm interested in you. Don't ask me if I'm not interested. Then it's going
All
to
right,
annoy
all
you.
right. You know what's coming
Well,
next,
let
right?
me let me. You know what I loved once. Let me just say this, Bill. What I loved most was when a woman said, "So when am I going to see you again?" A woman has
That's a
never
good
asked
one.
me that in my life.
Yeah,
That's great.
Really?
that's great.
When am I going to see you again?
And in my
I,
mind,
you
that's
know,
Woman has
in my
never.
mind, in my mind, that's her asking me out for a date.
and I love that.
Yeah,
So I think for the women who um, may be apprehensive, maybe apprehensive. I mean, look, it doesn't disrespect you.
not
Just
at
like you
all.
had asked a little or said a little earlier, Kat, about if you're dating more than one person, like are you looked upon a certain way? I think, look, we're living in a different day and age,
Yeah.
right? And the mindsets and everything else has changed. So it's not. I loved when she said, "When am I going to see you again?" I'm like, I'm old as dirt, and I've never been asked by a woman, "When am I going to see you again?" You know how much that just weighed. I'm like, "Oh my God, that I love it."
So,
I
so
feel in
I,
love with
Odd,
her.
but
I
that's
can tell
odd
you
that
that
that's never been. Nobody's ever
I
said
can
to me
tell you
before. That's
I can tell
odd.
you I can tell you I've been asked that, and to me, that tells me that you're interested, and that means a lot.
Exactly. I've said it. I've
Yeah.
actually said it many a time.
Yeah. And when
So
you
that's
say
not
that to
some.
me, that tells me you're interested, and I'm gonna follow up with, well, let's meet such and such. There's the date.
I don't think
Hey,
anything wrong with
hey,
that.
Cat,
I feel like
hey, Cat, can you take it back to your committee of girlfriends that are just like you and ask them what we just said? Would you ask a guy when would you
guess
say
what,
what?
Lenny? Guess all my girlfriends are married except me.
Oh,
All my
okay.
girlfriends are
Well, forget.
married.
So you gotta get a whole different committee of girlfriends then.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Start with the sound.
Definitely do.
Listen, everybody. This is Real Talk Chronicles. I'm just having fun with these sound effects. Listen, we got the wonderful Cat in the building. We got the brother Cody in the building. Of course, I got my musketeer brother Lenny Green in the building. This is Real Talk Chronicles. This is Real Talk conversation, relationship aspect. Lenny's the co-host. I'm the host. Listen, we're here every month. Lenny, what's going on WBLS? Tell them what you're doing and how's it moving. Where are you? Where you heard that?
Oh, well, I'm heard in Alabama, in Milwaukee, in Georgia, all throughout Georgia, in Texas, in South Carolina, in the Bahamas, Nassau, Freeport, Grand Bahamas, obviously in the tri-state of New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and a few other places around the country. So, by God's grace, the Choir Summer is doing well. I want to thank those of you who may be listening from a different spot outside of the New York City area. Thank you so much for allowing me to become a part of your daily routine, your wind down from a stressful day. We have a lot of special guests coming by. I just got word a little while ago that Lorenz Tate, who actually is playing Berry Gordy in the Michael Jackson film, the biopic that just came out over the weekend, I understand he's supposed to be coming by the station. Stokely from Mint Condition is coming by. I've been blessed to have a lot of special guests. We just had Lorenz. We just had. Where's the brother? The actor that you ladies love so much.
Listen, Bill Foster
Here he is.
is not. I'm not acting
Blair
anymore.
Underwood. Blair Underwood. We just have Blair Underwood. He wrote a book. He wrote a book about his mom, Bill, and
Oh,
it's called The Soldier's Wife. So we just had Blair Underwood. We had So we're blessed to have so many guests on the show. So please log in with me on social media. If you're on Instagram, Lenny Green Official on Instagram, Facebook, Lenny Green, the Quiet Storm page with Lenny Green. Connect with me, and we're doing some things. That's all I could say. I pray that God continues to open up opportunity.
Kat, before we go, I know you're doing some things in a relationship aspect. We're going to give you a chance to shout that out. Everybody, that's the lovely sister Kat. That's my brother Cody. Let me get back to these comments and questions before we open it up to any comments, anything anybody else will talk about. There's your boy Sad Lenny talking about you. Can I join the chat with this with confirmation? Absolutely, Maria. Yo, let me know when you want to join. Yeah. Lenny Green, you coming back? Okay, we're gonna add Lenny back. Let me see. Lenny's back. Let's see who else we have in here. Donna Hayes, what's going on? She said echo is strong when Cody and Kat are speaking. I know. I'm not gonna beat their ass, but I'm just gonna take it for what it is. That's it. What's up, Felicia? How are you? Nelson says. As you age, what? As you age, what used to take you 2 weeks to figure out, you can figure out in 15 minutes. You agree or disagree, everybody? Yes, no?
Yes.
Cody, you agree or disagree?
Well, I guess in the contents of relationships, yeah.
All right. Said, shout out to brother Said. He said, come on next week. Exclusively. That's in the 1970s term, Lenny. He's such a hit. Tree said, I disagree with Cody.
On what?
I apologize for the timestamp. I don't know what you're talking about. Cody may not know what you're talking about. But if you want to reiterate it, Nelson says it's all about the callback. Okay. Robinson, go ahead. Go ahead, Kat.
Dating is like fighting for a position to be the top one amongst the people you're dating. Most likely, the one you vibe with the most will see you the most. You will do more for them.
Thoughts, comments, or we keep it pushing?
Keep it pushing.
Keep it pushing. Cody?
I would go back to what Lenny said earlier. It depends on how you're defining dating, right? So,
Kat, final comment, question?
I agree with it.
All right. Next person. Cody?
my dad used to quote Jim Brown. You got to play the coast to be the boss.
Pay the cost to be the boss.
That's in that new.
Yeah. You got
That's
to
in
play
that new
the cost.
movie.
You got to pay the cost to be the boss. Sorry about that. I don't have my glasses. It's kind of blurry.
James, Jim, it's the same thing. Bill, Will.
That's in the movie. Spike Lee, Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Highest to lowest.
Lenny, go ahead.
Based upon what Lenny said, a man invests based on a man's invests based on his intent. Well, I see you agree with me, Latrice, so thank you.
There you go. Hit it with that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Jeff, what's going on, brother? I'll take it. Good men always finish last. Oh, wow.
I disagree with that.
You disagree with that? Latrice, I mean, not Latrice. Kat, what's your
I
thoughts?
disagree.
LG?
I agree with that.
All right.
I agree with that.
But again,
Listen,
you have
hold
to
on. We got a minute conversation. Anybody want to debate? Go ahead. Go.
Get Lenny.
Go, Lenny.
I didn't want to disagree with that, but I just through experience, I feel that sometimes because of the wrong people we tend to be attracted to, they may not be able to understand you or respect you for who you are as a good person. So if you're not accustomed to something, you're not going to be able to respect it or appreciate it. It's just that simple. So we're meeting up with the wrong people, and I've obviously met up with the wrong people, and I like to feel that I've always treated a person with respect and being upfront, except for the one time when I was younger and I slipped on and messed things up. But I learned from that experience and held myself true to that moving forward. I think that, unfortunately, You could be a nice guy, and you may not with the wrong person that you want to be attracted to, that you are attracted to, I should say, and you're treated like shit.
So I agree with you 100%, but I wouldn't say good men always finish last. Good guy that hooks up with the wrong woman finishes last, but a good guy with a good girl, he finishes on top every time. So if you hook up with the wrong girl, then you need to address that with the quickness so that you don't wind up finishing last. But if you're a good guy and you hook up with the right woman, is I mean she's the wind behind your wings. I mean she's got you. She's gonna help you to soar
Mm-hmm.
if you're a good guy. Now if you're a good guy and you
Mm.
know and or she yeah well I'll basically say what I'm gonna say. I'll leave it at that. Go ahead, Kat.
I agree. I agree with you, Cody. I don't think all good men always finish last. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our moderator has left the building. Bill, where you at, man? You're on mute. We can't hear you.
I'm back, baby. I'm
There
back.
you go.
I apologize. I
No
apologize
problem.
for that.
We
Listen,
lost Lenny and we lost you.
and y'all was right on time. Okay, Lenny. Okay, let's go. Kat, this is for
My,
you.
my Wi-Fi or whatever I'm using is jacked up. Whatever I'm using is jacked up, obviously.
Go ahead, Kat. That's for you.
Kat, whatever your standards are, that's how you want him to show up. That's
Okay. Let me go to the next one. Next person. Everybody, this is Real Talk Chronicles. That's my host, co-host Lenny Green. I am Bill Forster with my lovely friends, Kat and Cody in the building. Stefania in the building. Where are you? You're supposed to join us. What are you doing? Let's see. Let me go. Hold on. Go ahead. Cody. No, let me give it to Kat since he addressed Kat.
so, Kat, if someone approaches you in person, do you have your AirPods on, respond to them? A lot of women have AirPods and ignore you when you try to talk to them. Wow. I'm sorry that you had to experience that because I don't even own AirPods, like not even a Apple person. I'm Android, but I would never do
No,
something like
sister,
that
I'm an
because
Android too. I'm an Android dude.
Droid,
I'm team
droid,
Android.
droid all the
I would
way.
never. That is so disrespectful. I would never do something like that. That is so disrespectful. I would probably walk if some guy did that, or if I would advise any man if a woman has their AirPods on, I would just walk out. I would just leave. That's disrespectful.
Shout out to D Mans Marcel. D Mans Marcel. Shout out to D Mans. D Mans is the creator of a vodka called Juju. I don't know if you guys had it yet.
Okay, no. All right, that's what's up. Cody, take this one.
Physical attraction comes first, so please remember, men are hunters by nature. So if we see something we like, you are going to go after it.
Agree, disagree?
Not all the time.
Okay. Kat?
I'm not gonna. No comment for yachts because yachts be killing me.
That's my brother. That's our brother. That's our brother.
That's
Kat.
my bro too. That's my bro. That boy. That's my boy.
That's our brother. Lenny, what you think about that?
Well, remember now, the lion is supposed to be the king of the jungle, right?
Uh-huh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But who does the hunting for the lion when he sits back?
There you go.
Good
That's
point.
what I'm saying. Not all the time.
The women, right? The lioness.
You don't have to hunt all the time.
Oh shit, Lenny.
No,
hit me
the
up
lion.
with some-
Just just look at the animal. The lion sits there. He has all his lioness around him. Go get what I want. So she gets what he wants.
Lenny. Oh shit, Lenny hit y'all with some thought provocative shit, y'all.
And you know, and that's true. One of my boys, and I just get on about this all the time because he was so used to females coming after him that whenever he needed to step up and hunt, he's lost. I'm like, dude, you're just too used to girls
Ego.
coming after you all the time. And
Yeah,
so so I would disagree with this to a degree. We don't always have to hunt. We don't always go after the women. Sometimes you can just sit back.
go
And
ahead.
that's not to say that women are desperate or anything, but you don't have to hunt all the time.
Absolutely. Cat, take this one.
When girlfriends talk about me, the physical isn't the first question asked because these friends already know what the guy each other is attracted to.
When the girlfriends talk about me,
I
the
don't.
physical isn't the first question asked because these friends always know what type of guy each other is attracted to. I'm kind of lost. Anybody can decipher that? Cody, Lenny, before I move on. Shout out to Donna in the building.
I, I don't. I can't
I need
decipher
more
that.
clarity on that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Donna, come back. Come back, rewind. Let's see. Kenyatta says, Cody,
Most men actually want their women to be empathetic, supportive, add to and to be great communicators, just like their mother. Yeah, I don't have any problem with that.
LG.
Nobody's gonna be like your mother, man. Come on, get out of here.
No,
No
no,
one's
no,
gonna be
no,
like your
no, no,
mother.
no,
Look,
no,
I've
no.
learned that lesson
Wait,
a
wait,
long
wait,
time ago.
hold it. Stop, stop, stop,
Just
stop,
waiting for
stop.
that.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I misunderstood. I misunderstood this. I misunderstood this. I thought she was saying that that's what most men want their women to be. I misunderstood that.
That's what he's saying.
So no, he said most men actually want their women to be empathetic, supportive, and great communicators. Forget
Just
the just
like their
like the mother
mother.
part. Forget the just like the mother part. But we do
Yeah.
want our women to be
No, no, you
supportive.
can't forget that.
Okay,
No,
okay.
we're
That's
If you
addressing the
important.
don't,
question
if you want to keep that into the question, then I'm with y'all. I disagree.
LG, you good?
because
I don't
no one,
agree.
Yeah.
no one's gonna be like your mother. No one's gonna be
No.
like my mother.
No.
It would be great. It would be an angel from heaven. But
Right.
no woman on this earth is gonna be like my mama. And for those of us
That's
who
what men.
think somebody's gonna be
But
like our
that's what
mom, because
men
I
do
was caught up
want.
with that too. I want a woman to
No,
be just like my
we don't
mother.
want you to be like
Want
our
to
mom.
be, no one's gonna be like your mother. No
No, we
one.
don't want you. No, we don't want you to
Your
be like
mother's
our
on a
mom.
level of high
We
hierarchy
we
by herself,
we
and
want
no
you
one
to
can
be
touch
like
that.
our woman, our queen. We don't want you to be like our mom. I want to be able to say this is my
No,
queen, not this is my mom.
Mm-mm. But similarities to your mom.
Well, shout out to all the mothers, males, females, all the mothers that raised us from the female aspect to the male aspect.
Now,
Shout
I
out to
wouldn't
all of
mind
you.
just for some more clarity. I wouldn't mind her having qualities because my
Yeah.
mom has excellent qualities. I wouldn't mind her having qualities like my mother for sure. But I wouldn't want to look at her and think of my mom.
No, of course not.
no, not that. But I mean, to compare it to your mother is not gonna
Yeah,
work either.
yeah.
But if she has qualities, then you need to marry her right away. If that's the case.
Kat, you
I
agree with that? Cody, you agree with
I
that?
think what Lenny's saying. Yes, I agree with what Lenny's saying. Yeah.
If she has qualities like my mom, did I need to marry her right away? Well, he would definitely be a force to be reckoned with.
Yo,
She
Lenny,
would
go
have to have other
ahead.
qualities that I'm looking for as well, but she would be a force to be reckoned with, sure.
I got to leave like in 5 minutes or so. So
So
are
we'll,
we
we'll
going to touch
close it
base on
down.
the
Go ahead.
Megan Thee Stallion situation? I just want to hear the
No, yeah,
beginning
go,
part of it.
Lenny, go. So go ahead, go ahead.
No, well, I think Kat has a better may know a little more insight than I do, but the basketball player,
I'm probably
right?
just from what I'm hearing is that
Clay
she
Thompson,
got
Clay
with
Thompson,
him. Everybody
Clay
thought they were
Thompson.
supposed to get married because they were great together, but then apparently not. Apparently he was cheating on her, and it's like she's like the stallion. Like everybody, the big uproar is that everybody was hoping that that was who she was going to marry, or she was supposed to be married to him. But I mean, she's Meg the Stallion. Like at the end of the
And he,
day, let's keep, go ahead, Lenny.
no, no, she's Megan Thee Stallion, but he's a renowned basketball player. They
Right,
both have status quo, and they both have money.
right.
That don't mean that they're right for you. I mean, that's why money doesn't measure up to everything that we want it
It
to be
does
all the time.
not.
It goes down to the character of the person, and we have to remember, these athletes. No disrespect to any athlete, because my family, I have athletes in my family, but these athletes, men and women, we forget sometimes that they're very young in age.
Hmm.
That don't mean they're mature in
I mean, they're
mentality. You
human.
have older,
They're,
huh?
they're human. At the end of the day,
We're
they're
human.
no different. They just have more money than, but
And a lot
Exactly.
of times they have way more opportunity and exposure and temptation. And being young on top of that, hmm, that's a bad
yes.
And
combination.
and one of my radio colleagues, who's a female, she's out of Miami. She had said, men, when you're gonna learn, I can't quote her verbatimly, but she said, men, when you're gonna stop playing this game, because like we bring more credibility to you. But at this stage, with this particular relationship, they both bring credibility to each other. They're both renowned. They're both famous. They both have money. So one can't outdo the other in this scenario right here.
I feel like people thought because it was Meg the Stallion that she wasn't gonna get cheated on, that she like it doesn't like people are
Did
at the
he
end of the
cheat on
day.
her, or he just said he didn't want a monogamous relationship again, or
That would have
now?
been respectful, but I think she caught him cheating. Like
Okay,
she
I
went all
think
out
it
of her
was
way. I heard like over the holidays she cooked him and his family an enormous dinner. Like they were in a relationship. Okay, so
I agree with that. Yeah,
foolish on his
thought
behalf.
he
She
was
she
going
probably
to
was a
be the end all be all,
look
and she
when
ended up
things
being
when you have a certain status, a lot of attraction is going to come your way. Are you ready for that? Can you handle that? Do you want a monogamous relationship, or should you be honest with yourself and say, look, you know what, I don't want to get involved. But again, the immaturity of a person will dictate what happens next, right? So at the end of the day, as great as he is, as popular as he is, as popular as she is, it didn't matter. It mattered were they ready for a monogamous relationship. And obviously one wasn't. She sounded like she was, because she had went through a lot. She went through that horrible situation where she got shot in the leg with the other dude.
Hmm.
Was a hip hop artist, right?
but she
Yeah.
was in
That was
this
stupid.
relationship after that.
But see, this goes back to the point I made earlier. You should already be acting that way. And if you're not acting that way, then you know,
Well, then, Cody, then that means we would have to take accountability of ourselves. And most people
yes,
don't take accountability of
yes.
themselves.
You have to take accountability, absolutely.
Most people that want to look at the man or the woman in the mirror, they can always do this, but
Yeah,
they won't look at this. They won't do this, but I can do this.
yeah. Got a point.
Hey, Cat, Cody, Musketeer, Bill, I want to thank y'all
everybody,
for allowing me to be a part of
hold
the
on, everybody.
conversation
That's
tonight.
Lenny Green, WBLS,
Thank
Quiet
you.
Storm. Lenny, tell them where you are and where they can listen and
Locking
hear
with,
you.
yeah, just locking with me on my social media. If you can, locking with me on Instagram at Lenny Green Official. Follow me. I can use a friend. And follow me on Facebook. I'm about to get on TikTok. I've been taking a long time to get on TikTok, but I gotta get on
Do
TikTok. I gotta
it.
catch up with Bill and his
Yeah,
dogs.
yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna do something.
Everybody, that's
I'm gonna
Lenny
do something. I
Green.
don't know what I'm gonna do.
That's my
Thank you,
musketeer
Bill,
brother.
for allowing me to be a part
I'll
of this
talk to you later
program.
on. I'll
Yes,
talk to you later on tonight or tomorrow. Kat, Cody,
for
I want
sure.
to go through some of these comments and questions. Can you give me a little 10 or 15 minutes? I
Yeah,
really,
sure.
all right. And then also, I'm going to extend it. You two are welcome back next week. Next month. Next
Next
month.
month, okay.
Yeah, next month if you want to come back, because the bottom line is it's about conversation.
Okay.
Nobody's shooting darts at anybody. This is just good conversation. Kat, I appreciate you, sister, for rocking with me. I really do. You know what I'm saying? We met by
Thanks.
Lenny, but I appreciate your whole energy. Cody, you my soldier brother. I met you through wifey. You my bro. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Your input and intake tonight has been extraordinary.
If you don't get any bombs thrown at you over my comments, then I'll come back.
listen, ain't nobody throwing no bombs at this dude right here. Because the bottom line is, if it's real talk and it's real conversation. If you heard something you didn't like, then you're more than welcome to come in and chime in and be a part of the conversation. That's
well, I had some apprehension about coming on, but I actually enjoyed it. So yeah,
me too. I didn't have any apprehension. I was just a little like.
I was like, no, relationships. I'm not going to be discussing relationships, man. No. But I actually enjoyed it. It was cool.
But see, that's the beautiful thing about both of you, because Kat, I enjoyed your energy from the other podcast we did, and your energy was paramount, and that's why I asked you. I said, "Would you be a part of this?" And when you said yes, I was like, "Yes," because I enjoyed everything that you said tonight. Cody, you family. You and I've talked offline about relationships and stuff like that. And that's why I was just like, yo, Cody, you're a single man. Because there's a lot of people out there that are listening.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what their relationship status is. Some are married, don't know they're married. Some people are single, but they trying to holler at somebody and they telling somebody, listen, Jesus Christ, don't get me started with this shit. But the bottom line is next month, Kat's coming back, Cody's coming back. Shout out to the first people that was here with us, Joyce and Liz. Joyce sending prayers for surgery. Shout out to my other sister Tiffany for surgery. Shout out to anybody that needs a prayer, because that's what we do right now. Yeah, come on. We're in the times right now. This world is different. Shout out to my dogs that they don't want this ass with them, but they might get it. But I won't give it to them. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick pro quo, and I'm gonna go to you two, and I'm gonna let you comment and converse about this. All right, hold on, and we can get out of here. Let's see, what's the next one? Most men actually want women to be okay. He said, shout out Stace. There are great points. Stefani said, thank you for this aspect of it, Stefania. Stefania, maybe you need to come on next month too. Stefania is a person. Stefania, if you're not, come on this Wednesday. I got some stuff we want to talk about. Stefania also says, go ahead, read it, Kat.
I think we need to get back to matchmaking, like friends, friend has a single friend and they set them up with another single friend. That's awesome. I agree with that.
I've been set up and they haven't worked out, but I don't have anything against it. I think it's a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cody, take this one from Stefania.
I think all of these apps and social media have ruined dating. I would agree that it has done some damage.
Kat?
I agree to a certain extent, because I know people that actually have met their end all be all on social media.
Yeah, I know.
But it's crazy.
It is crazy, and that's why I said it has done some damage. But I do know, in agreement with Katz, I do know a couple of folks that actually met someone online and they got married.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kenyatta said this to you, Kat. I don't know, in reference, this is in the past, so Kenyatta, holler back at us and let us know what you mean by that.
I'll be speaking of yachts.
Yeah, that's my brother. That's our brother. Shout out to my brother D. What's poppin'? Happy birthday to you, my brother Cedric. Cedric, if you want to come on next month, we could talk about this. I'm going to be on Cedric's show. We're going to talk about some. I think it's your friends are better than mine. Shout out to Cedric. 6 minutes. W first post. Let's see. Works both ways. Derek, you getting deep. DJ is okay. Let me see what Tall Guy. Shout out to DJ Tall Guy. He said it's the opposite with women. They get horny.
I said that.
All right.
I said that already.
I ain't mad at him. Just horn dog up. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's see. Kenyatta says, Cat?
I'm not there yet. So I'm not gonna use. I can't vouch for that. I have never. I don't experience that. So I don't know. I don't know.
Cody, you heard it? You
No,
read?
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have a clue.
Exactly. Neither do I.
I
Sabrina,
feel like
what's up, my sis? Go ahead, Cody. Read this one.
The key is that you perform well with whom you are with whom you have chemistry for. Sometimes sex gets better for women with age.
said that.
Cat, you co-sign that?
I co-sign that.
Cody?
I mean, if Cat co-signs it, then it must be true.
Then we all putting signatures on it, right? Exactly.
Right.
Let's go. Everybody, it's Real Talk Chronicles. I got my guest tonight, my co-host, Kat in the building, Cody in the building. Shout out to LG, my musketeer brother. We going on. We gonna finish out these questions and we out of here. Kat.
Sex and intimacy are two things, absolutely.
I agree 100%.
Oh, I love it. It starts in on the mind. Okay. That's deep. That's a deep one. Derek, y'all lucky I'm on the plane with no Wi-Fi. You stupid. Travel safe. Happy birthday, little bro. He said, yo, like what Sabrina said. Let's see. Kat.
I like what Sabrina said, because if she turns me on, then it's on.
Oh shit. All right. Cody, this one.
It's true. Human nature is social. Yeah. I mean, I agree with that.
Kat, Kenyatta, there is
someone for everybody. Yeah. Nobody should be by themselves. I mean,
that's cute. That's cute. That's cute. Yeah, but there are a lot of people out here that they don't need to be with nobody. They ugly.
I was going to say some people need to be by themselves.
Yeah, and when I say they're ugly in spirit, not personality, not physically.
You're right. Personality wise,
there's some ugly people out here.
Very ugly folks out here.
Yeah, there's some ugly people out here, and I said it. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else we got. Let's see.
I can tell you one. Agent Orange, and I don't care who hears me.
Oh yeah. I don't care about his ass either.
Bill.
Yeah. Go ahead, Kat.
Bill, I was engaged twice, so I know the feeling. Player.
He said, "Yo, talk your talk, Bill. Absolutely. Listen, trust me. I'm married now, so this is the beautiful thing. I could talk from the mountain. I could talk from the mountains and shit. Because listen, I when I was out there." The game was different, and I made sure the game changed because a lot of motherfuckers out here was doing different things, and I didn't understand. And I listen. First and foremost, let me have some real talk with y'all. Not just you two. I'm just talking about to the universe, together, right? Say what you want and want what you say. Stop with the BS. There are some people out there that say they want a relationship, but they really don't.
Mm-hmm.
There's some of us that are set in a certain time stamp with our lives that not me, because I'm married. I said I do. But you say you want something, but you really don't. You want the newness. You want the newness of meeting somebody. And then when certain things happen, you be like, oh my God. I don't like that. That's a deal breaker. Next month, Kat, Cody, let's think about some deal breakers with people who we really want or we don't want. Kat, you're a woman. Say it again. I think. Did you say you're touching 50 or you're in your 50s? Single moms.
51.
Let me tell you something, Cody. You're a gentleman. You don't have to divulge your age. Listen, there's a timestamp with this shit. Nobody has time to be wasting. If you want a relationship. If you don't want a relationship, just say I don't want a relationship. But see, a lot of people, they don't want to talk on their private parts. And what I mean by that is you want to sneaky backdoor shit in, and you want to try to get some ass, and then all of a sudden you want to talk about, oh, this ain't working. You know it wasn't working because you were doing so much underhanded stuff. I always say, if you treat people like you want to be treated, the world would be a better place.
Yep.
It really would be. Because if I met a Malika and I said, yo, listen, I like you. I want to get to know you. If she said, yo, I don't know about that right now. I'm dating and I'm doing this and doing that. That just pushed me back because I'm not going to engage in that conversation anymore because I've already been transparent. So what do you mean? You're going to go and do? You're going to do your test run for all the other buffoons, and then come to find out, oh, I found out that 6 dudes is not what I want. Let me focus back on you. Nah, let me tell you something. I've told women 1,000 times, I'm a finished product. You see what it is? Money made Cody, and you can definitely contest to this. Money is I got mine, right? I got mine. So I'm not that bum dude that you're dating. And for the women, understand what you want.
Exactly.
What are you look right, Kat? I mean,
Yeah,
put a
at a
signature on
certain
it.
age, you know what you want and what you don't want. Don't beat around the bush. No, don't play no games. Like at the end of the day, you know what you want, you know what you're looking for. So that's what it is. 100% transparent, and that's it.
Yeah, shout out to my cousin Kebra in the building. Kebra, I need to bring you on this show because Lord have mercy, I know you got a lot to talk about. I know. Kat, read this one, Kat.
I agree with him. It's a date to establish if you want to continue getting to know the person. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, Sabrina, Cody.
Energy is everything for me. Okay.
Cody, take this one too.
It must be a question of phone conversation like what we are doing. That simple question. I don't.
Yo, so let me
In
ask you
other
a
words,
question.
the texting back and forth, no, it's the
Oh,
phone
she's
call.
saying about texting. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Forget that texting stuff. Yeah.
Listen, let me ask you two a question. When you meet somebody, and Kat, I'm gonna come to you, and then I'm gonna come to you, Cody. When you meet somebody, do you like, yo, listen, is there a timestamp on when we text, when we call, we don't call, we text? Because the bottom line is, I know if you like me and I like you, I want to talk to you and text you whenever I can or when I want to speak to you, barring your profession or anything dealing with your children or your family. If you talk to me and you tell me if we texting and I first meet you and you'll be like, okay, we're going out on a date next week, we'll talk soon. I'm not even dealing with you. Your thoughts on that, Kat and Cody?
I think it's generational. For me, texting is not going to cut it. I'm not going to get to know you via texting. So, maybe when we initially meet and we exchange numbers and a quick text, hey, it was nice meeting you, blah, blah, blah. Then after that, we need to start making some phone calls. The younger generation, what I've noticed, my nephews and stuff, their whole relationships are built off of texting. I don't understand how they can do that, but I think it's a generational thing. For me, it doesn't work. I need to hear your voice or either spend some quality time with you. I'm not going to get to know you via texting.
Kat?
So as my point of view, I feel like if I'm texting and I'm comfortable with texting you all the time, I'm really not serious with you. I really don't care.
Yeah.
But if I want to speak to you on the phone or let's FaceTime or let's meet up, then that's something different. But if I'm good with texting you and I'm avoiding, because this is to me, where men have reached out and I keep it straight up on a text, they're like, oh, can we FaceTime? And I keep it on the text because I'm not interested in that. Like, it's not.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
I appreciate that because that's real transparency. We got a good hard 10 minutes and then we're out of here because I appreciate both of you. Kat, I know you're doing some things too. I want you to talk about that in a few minutes. Let me look for some more questions and comments. Cedric has said this. He said, Lenny, you're not that attractive. It's not gonna Shout out to my brother Said next week, can you come on? All right, hold on. Let me see what this is. Kat, take this.
If I feel a connection or feel good energy just by phone conversation, I will ask if we can meet. Life is short. I want no regrets.
You agree?
100% agree.
Cody,
Yeah,
you co-sign it? You
I
serious?
co-sign on that. Yep, absolutely.
Okay, this is a good one. I'm gonna come with you, Cody, and then Kat. Finish it. Go ahead.
How
Cody,
about
that's
sex
you.
on the first date? What about it?
And listen, at our age, is it really a problem? Maybe when we were 20, and I'm just taking the lead on this. If we was 20 and you was talking about having sex on the first date, I may be like, oh my God, you're not married material. At 60 some years old, first on the first date, I might be like, yo, you're the love of my life. I'm just saying,
Wrong.
but I'm married. You know what I'm saying?
Wrong.
Go ahead.
I'll let Kat go
Wrong.
first.
I think we're grown. We're all grown. If you're thinking about, oh my gosh, like, oh, I can't believe I gave it up on the first, that's corny. Like, we're both grown.
That's real
We're both
goofy shit,
adults,
right?
if consenting adults at that, if we both feeling and we're in that situation and it gets that deep, then by all means, that's what happened.
So let me
Yeah.
just say this, Kat and Cody, and I know you're thinking as a man. I already know because I'm thinking as a man. If you did it on the first date this time, you did it on the first date before.
I'm not.
Cody, is that kind of
Yeah, I mean, as a guy, that's what you think. This is okay. But my whole thing is,
But now wait a minute. Stay. I want you to hold that thought. But Kat, that goes for you too.
I'm not gonna have sex with your first date, but there's people that do, and that's okay.
Okay. Now let me ask you a question. I'm not asking you to have sex on the first date, but why wouldn't you?
I just feel like I don't even know your last name. Like,
Okay, and that's fine. So
stranger on the first date.
So do you kiss on the first date?
I feel like it depends on how the first date goes. That's kind of hard for me because I feel like once you kiss, like leading, I'm like I'm big on kissing, so that's like a big deal for me. Like I'm just not gonna kiss any and everybody.
I respect that. I appreciate that.
I respect that too. Yep.
Yeah.
That's big. That's like we're going like definitely to have.
We're going down a rabbit hole. I
Exactly.
appreciate that. I respect that. I respect that totally. Listen. If anybody out there that knows me and knows Kat, if you tell me you kissed her on the first date, let me know because I'll call her ass out on this shit. Let me stop.
Yeah, you just don't kiss any and everybody.
Exactly. What's the next one? Thank you for your responses. Absolutely. D said, Lenny, legendary, my friend. Absolutely. Let me see what else we got in here. I'm skipping and trying to jump. Miss D, here's the support love show. I shall be there. Absolutely. Let's see what this next one is saying. We 5 minutes strong. We about to be out of here. Cody.
I think your looking has to be clear. What your heart sees has to match what your eyes see.
Agree? Either one of you agree, disagree with that?
I feel like that's really deep.
I
mean,
the looking has to be clear, I guess.
All right, yo, D. Next month, I'm asking Cody, I'm asking Kat to come back, and I'm asking you to join the show. The last Monday of May, right? So everybody, let's look at your calendars right now. I don't want to hear no shit about I got a toenail removal. Huh?
I can't wait.
All right, yeah, I don't want to hear the shit about I got a toenail removal or I got a fucking root canal. I don't want to hear the shit.
Wait a minute, did you say the last Monday of May?
Yeah, what is that?
The 25th. That's Memorial Day.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. Okay, all right.
Oh yeah.
So we might skip that last Monday and take it to another Monday, maybe the first Monday of the month or something like that. Of June, right? What's the first Monday of the month, Cody?
The first Monday of June is the first, June 1st.
Okay. So listen, everybody, we're gonna play with the calendar because the bottom line is it's a holiday. So D, you lucky on that. I got you, D. So I will be conversing with Cody, Kat, and anybody else. D, I will be conversing with you, and I'll speak to Lenny and see, because I try to do the last Monday of the month, but that's a holiday weekend, and I know everybody's doing holiday shit, and I get it, and that's what's up. But listen, this is Real Talk Chronicles, and I got Kat in the building, I got Cody in the building. I hope you guys have had a great time. Shout out to my Musketeer brother, Lenny Green, The Quiet Storm, WBLS. He had to leave because he's doing double duty, and I ain't mad at him for that. But I'm so happy that he enjoyed my party. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see. We 3 minutes out. Let's see. Everybody's talking about it. Bill, you should have. Okay, this is he said, Bill, you should have speed dating at the Row House. Ain't nobody gonna show
Oh
up.
my
They
goodness.
lying. They lying. They be like, oh no, listen, I don't want to do it. I would love to do it. I can do it. Shout out to
I
my
think
brother.
you could, Bill. I think you could pull it off for real.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt I can. But the bottom line is, when you're older, people, first and foremost, Kat, I don't think a lot of people are honest with this. I really don't think. I think transparency. So that's why I salute you two, and I salute anybody that wants to be a part of this, because say what it is and be what you said. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you're a single woman. Cody, you said you're a single man. So that means that if you share this to any place, whatever, there should be no feedback from your energy. Like, oh, Kat, I just took you out yesterday. Now all of a sudden you single. You wasn't single when you would eat lobster and mac and cheese and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Cody, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't be like, yo, oh, you single. She wasn't single when I was letting you bang me out. Oh yeah, I was still single then, but I was good at what I was doing. So I think people need to understand where they are, because there's a lot of people out here that's listening that got the game effed up, and they will not divulge where they are and who they are. Listen, I'm coming from a host standpoint, and I can only talk about my past, and I can only tell you how it got to me to be in a marriage, right? Which is Cody's brother, Cody's sister. You know what I'm saying? Malika and Cody. That's how I met Cody. You know what I'm saying, Kat? I met you through the show. So I say all that, and my wife co-signs this conversation because she knows this is business, right? And she understands if I talk about the past, because we've already talked about it before and we laughed about it. So that nobody out there don't ever get this shit twisted right here. You know what I'm saying? I co-sign that lady. You understand what I'm saying? And if you don't co-sign her, then you got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm your brother, then that's your sister. And if we ain't going that way, then stop it, knock it off. So I say all that to say, listen, this entertainment, this social media, this podcast game, I'm all for it, but I'm all about transparency.
Right.
Kat, I appreciate you so much, sister. I really do.
Thank you.
Cody, you know you my bro, man. I salute you, baby, because the bottom line, for you two to come on and have this kind of conversation, to be transparent to the universe, the cyber world, the social world, for me and Lenny, what more can I say to that? So with that being said and saying all that, I hope I reached a lot of things with a lot of people. Shout out to everybody that's chiming in. My brother Rashid. Shout out to Kenyatta, everybody. Just shout out to all my beautiful people. Kat, tell people what you're doing. If you're on social media, I know you're doing some stuff. Let them know where they can find you, where they can see you, because I'm all about sharing the wealth. Let's go.
Cat Z Conversations on Facebook, and that's pretty much that's my podcast soon to come. Cat Z Conversations.
I hope one day you might let me come along and be a part of it.
Huh?
I said, I hope one day you don't mind me coming along and being a part of your conversations.
I can't wait.
That's what's up.
Cody, it was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting
Hopefully
you.
hopefully we can communicate,
Next month.
you know, on
Next month, we're just gonna figure out the date.
I
Kat,
just,
hold
I
on,
just,
Cody. Kat, before you go, give us some positive affirmation.
positive affirmation. Be transparent as much as possible, and love is love. I really don't have
Beautiful.
much else to say. Just love is love, and be transparent. Love is love.
That's all that, yo, sister. That's all that matters. Positive affirmation is a beautiful thing. There's no script to positive affirmation. Cody, just
I
to let
would
people
say,
know, talk about your experience. I mean, you're in a whole different field, and then after you talk about your experience with us tonight and give us some positive affirmation, and we out of here.
oh, the experience tonight was great. Believe it or not, I just figured out how to make my whole screen the picture, so I'm not straining like I've been through the whole thing. But now I know the next time. But no, this was great. Like I said, initially I had my reservations about coming on. Relationships are
Because I
always.
sure was begging you. I was like, "Come on, Cody. Come on, Cody."
I was like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But actually, I've enjoyed this conversation. It's been great talking to Cats. Bill, you've done a great job in hosting this whole
Thank
thing.
you.
Actually, the 2.5 hours went by quick. I was thinking, man, I don't even
Really?
know an hour, let alone 2.5. But it was enjoyable. Looking forward to coming back on again to have more conversation. I'm interested in hearing what other people have to say. It was definitely good to hear Kat's point of view, a woman's point of view on some of these topics. So that was great. It was all good. And as far as affirmations, I would say to everybody, look, we're living in some rough times. Try to stay focused, try to stay positive, treasure your time, treasure your relationships, right? And I don't just mean your romantic relationships, I mean your friendships too, because as you get older, you'll find out that those things are important. Family is important, friendships are important, relationships are important. Those are the things that are going to help you pull through, all this craziness that we go through on a daily basis, which, quite frankly, we have to learn to adjust. Not things are going to necessarily get better. We just have to learn how to adjust and live with what we've been dealt with. As simple as that. So that's my affirmation.
Listen, everybody, if you want to be a part of this, reach out to Kat, reach out to Cody. If you want to be a part of this, I have a certain number in my mind, how many I will let on the screen, because I want everybody to get their just due. But listen, next month, Cody and Kat have just confirmed that they will be back. We just got to make sure we work with the proper date that will be beneficial to all of us. Shout out to my musketeer brother, Lenny Green. I love you. Thank you for embarking on my journey with me as I embark on your journey with you. Thank you all that have commented it and been a part of it. Said, I would love you to come in. D, I want you to come in. There are so many people that have so much good energy that we want you to be a part of this. Listen, nobody's an expert. You're an expert because of what you have gone through in your life. Understand that. That makes you an expert because nobody can tell your story better than you. The best part of being Real Talk Chronicles, is being transparent and having real talk. If you come in here with fictitious and not being forthright in your conversation, then it's not going to happen. The best thing I can tell you about my positive affirmation is foster the moment with positive vibes only. Everybody, I see you Wednesday. I love you. I appreciate you. Salute. Kat, I'll talk to you
Thank
sidebar.
you, Bill. Thank you so much. Nice meeting you, Cody.
Nice meeting you,
Let's
Kat.
do this again soon.
Yes. We are out of here, baby. Real talk. Listen, Kat, Cody, LG, follow everybody. Touch somebody. Reach out. Listen, Kat and Cody, go back to the live once you get off. People are talking to you guys, so you can actually interact with them. Okay?
Go back to the live. I don't even know how to do that, Bill.
No, I'm just saying, if it's once you go to the Facebook or you go to YouTube Live,
okay,
you'll see the conversation. Okay. And go to Facebook and you'll see people say Cody this or Kat this, and then just reply to them. Just click on reply and then just chop it up. Listen, I'm out of my libation. The dogs need to be walked. The game is on. I appreciate you.
Good night, guys.
All right.
Good night, guys.
Appreciate y'all.
Good night.
Good night.
Appreciate all of you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.